can't come out.
We've known each other since we were 11.
Yeah.
Oh, you two as well. I thought it was just you and Ish. Oh shit. I didn't know.
Yeah, well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm still learning.
Well, as in Lantana, and you man as well. Like,
No, but seriously,
we really
all
roll
of
with
you
each other.
boys that came to our school, the girls, not so much. But the
Which
boys, well, I don't really know many very successful girls from our year.
Do you remember the time you went?
No, I'm being real.
Well, boy, to
Tell
be fair,
me one.
I don't know, but sometimes I see motherhood, you know, that can be classed as a mini success.
Okay,
you know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah. Do you know what? A therapist told me that.
Is it?
That
Why did you go therapy?
Oh, gosh.
Oh
We're getting deep real quick.
I can't even. I need to put my thing on D&D. I don't want to.
There was like a family thing. I should have had it since young because my dad was very violent and I had a traumatic childhood. Yeah.
Why am I?
Yeah, but I thought he was violent towards other people for you.
Yes, and my
I'm
mum.
back to
Really?
And then
I went actually in a car.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Please,
saying.
yes,
Finish
please.
that.
Yeah.
So I probably should have had it a lot younger. I did have a mentor at school. I don't know if you remember that when I got
What,
moved
Clifford?
to Ishmael's class.
Clifford. Is it Clifford your mentor?
And the white woman
Who's
that
that? What's
came
her
with
name?
Clifford. I don't remember.
What mix did you have for?
yeah.
Whoa.
Bro, you're trying to get lit.
No. Let's
Get me lit.
But we had a family thing. My mum went to Barbados and she stayed there, and it was all
That's
very
do you mean?
traumatic.
What do you mean?
What's
How-
the is
how
it
long did Mum
orange
stay there
juice?
for?
I don't think
Like
I've had
2
that in
years.
ages.
While we were enforcement?
Now, recently
even
this
better.
happened.
Thank
Okay.
you.
COVID times.
There's Ray next
So
to
our
you.
relationship
I don't
was
fuck with Ray
messed
next
up for a bit, and we've
No
always
way.
been best friends.
Yeah.
But I found it
Thanks,
very
though.
traumatic. At the same time, I was owning a business, trying to open a business. If I'm going to be really real, my mum moving there actually made me homeless.
What?
So when I
Wow.
like when
What's wrong to the house at Muswell Hill?
she lost it.
What?
Yeah, God, this is a
That's
major
a
story.
legendary house.
I know. And so, not only have I opened a business from scratch by myself, but when I actually started my business, I was homeless. There was one time I stayed in my car.
Oh my god.
I swear to God.
What?
This is a mad thing, but this is actually for
way.
real.
Wait, for how long?
Right, go
You
get
stay in
it.
your
It's gonna
car?
get it regardless.
No, I only had to stay in my
Regardless.
car one night. It was a night where there was... I don't know. I don't really ask for help either. So
I'm bad
I was
at that
probably
as well.
like in my feels. I just woke up from the car and went to the gym.
Oh, bless you.
But now, obviously, it means the story of my success is even better.
100%.
My road of
Fucking
success.
hell, mate.
Write a book.
Yeah, everyone
You
says
should.
that.
You have to.
But yeah,
You
so
put
I
it out
had
there.
therapy after that because I was so mad at my mum when she came back,
Mm-hmm.
like angry. Like
Oh
I
my
felt like
God.
I could have punched her up.
Oh, wow. When did your mum come back?
And ironically, so she came back September 2020 and she moved in with me. She asked, can I move in with you? I was like, But
I'm gonna have to rethink that.
But obviously, and then I just cussed her out the whole time she was there. So
Oh, that's not nice.
yeah, but we had to get it off our
You have
chest.
to vent. You have to.
And
have
then
these
now we're
conversations
cool
with
again. Like I never hold grudges. I actually think she had a bit of a midlife crisis. Like when you're older, you reflect on your parents differently. When you're young, like even now, like
Ladies and gentlemen, this part of the conversation is too spicy to come out.
Well, you say he was actually physically abused.
oh yeah,
and you
like
saw
I
it.
mean in a serious way.
And you actually saw it.
oh yeah, like
Fuck, man. That must be deep. Because you know there can be abuse that you
Yeah,
don't
yeah.
see.
Oh
innit?
shit.
There can be abuse that you don't see. As in, you know what I'm saying?
no. And my dad, you know my dad. He's
I remember everyone was
brazen.
a
My
friend.
dad will
He doesn't give a
drag you
fuck.
out the
The stories you
barbecue.
told me,
Like,
boy.
there's no secret beating you up at home.
There's no filter.
He is ragsing you down the high road.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Were they together during our forcement period?
Yeah, they were. No. They split up when I was 10.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
You know, okay, I'm going to start from the beginning. Cool. Hi, guys. Welcome. This
Oh,
is
we
for-
starting now?
We're starting now. Fuck it.
Oh my god.
Name.
Huh?
Wait, I
I'll
need
say-
to let my hair
say your
down.
name on this, right?
I'm really
Say my
hot.
name.
Everyone's names are all yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, perfect.
I'm hot, but I don't know whether to take the shirt off because it's a bit.
It's
Take it off.
It's nipple
Nips
central.
o'clock. Yeah, no, come on, man. Nips o'clock, and why not?
I don't.
Camera.
Don't be shy. Yeah. Give everyone a show. I dare you. I double dare you.
I might have to.
Alright,
take
maybe
off
one.
halfway, I
You
get
see,
very
a
hot.
little one, a little shot off the
a
shoulder.
little-
A little one nipple.
A little left one.
Lick a nipple.
Hey, you,
Lick a
this is,
left.
You would never ever think we own nurseries.
Okay, cool. Basically, just so you don't know,
Yeah.
I'm gonna do. This is probably the first time I've actually done the intro.
What, an
actually at the
intro?
start. So basically, this is called Thiscant Comeout. I'm sure you lot have seen it,
100%.
and I'll let you know what the rules are essentially.
Okay.
So basically, what happens
nothing's
is
off
we
limits, right?
have beautiful, unfiltered conversations.
Yeah.
But basically, before I put anything out, I send it to you first and foremost, isn't
Perfect.
it? Which means, for instance, obviously you might feel as though, you're being censored yourself.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it. I'm still
Yeah.
going to send you. I'm not trying to lose any friends.
That's no problem.
Over this, isn't
So we
it?
can talk crud and then
You can talk crud and then
basically take it on
afterwards-
with- No problem.
Certain people's ones haven't come out. Ishmael's and Isaac's one, that one didn't come out at all.
joking.
In no shape whatsoever, isn't it?
Really?
Yeah, too many
Said
things
too
got
much.
discussed at.
But
Editing
then can
it
you
was
bleep
just-
that out? Put like a funny music
No,
over
no,
it
no.
or whatever.
Then-
It was the whole
Then
thing.
it'll just be left with like 2 minutes worth of the
Well, 2
useful
minutes is
footage.
2 minutes worth.
Now,
of
basically,
something.
how I like to start is basically there's two of you now.
Yes.
Anyway, so just give us a brief intro as to who you are and how you met me.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh my. Okay. That was a very interesting story. Do you want to start?
No, go on.
All right. Well, my name's Edwina. I am 30-something years young. I'm living my best life at the moment, I'd like to say, but of course that comes with its ups and downs. I'm a new owner of a nursery. I say new. We've been open for the past year.
Woo!
Thank you. Even today we were this close to not coming today because the drama that we've been dealing with, I'll definitely be getting into that in a second.
Sweet.
But we thank God we're here. What else can I say? All right, how did I meet Dami? Dami moved to me as a friend.
Oh.
As a friend. That sounds so crazy. But I remember we went to some event it was one of your events. It was one of the early ones. I think it was Just a Vibe. I'm not sure. But at the end of it, I think you messaged Alex. Do you remember Alex?
Yeah, of course I remember.
Okay,
Alex, yeah.
cool. And then you were like, I met some girl today that you might know or something like that. She's mad cool. Can you give me her number or something like that? And then when we spoke, you were just like, yeah, you were vibes. So I, wanted to speak to you more. And that's how we met. And since then,
But wait, was that before or after Alex's party?
I don't remember meeting you at Alex's party. Or did I?
Yeah,
can't
because
remember. That was
you
a
were there
while
by
ago.
yourself.
That was like too fat. No,
with your
I
ex.
wasn't. Yeah, exactly. So it's just like, but I knew everyone else. I knew his friend's girlfriend.
Remember, you were just there looking hella tall.
In my 6-inch heels. I remember black and white 6-inch heels. I don't even know if I've got footage for that day. I'm 5'8". Yeah. But you can't catch me without heels. That's ridiculous. On a night out or a date, house party.
Same.
No, but you're tiny, Pascal.
Yeah, I know, but I just think it's so embarrassing now that girls just don't care and they just wear trainers.
Oh no,
everywhere.
nowadays.
That's age now,
Nowadays,
isn't it?
no.
You lot
I like the
haven't
vibe.
got the
I
same...
do like a vibe. Oh, what, as the young ones now?
Yeah, no, as in terms of right now, I feel you care about comfort a lot more.
We do.
Yeah.
No,
You don't care about
I will
comfort.
always wear a heel.
Is it? And
Always.
does it hurt when you wear them?
No, I love them.
So it doesn't hurt. So
I'll be the
No,
last
it
one on the
doesn't-
dance floor.
No, if I wear heels, I'm not taking them off. I'm not flat carrying babe.
Oh my god, no.
That's embarrassing.
Absolutely not.
Do you know
Oh,
what's
wow.
embarrassing? And I'm seeing women off their heels.
Oh, with their barefoot and shit. Oh my god.
listen,
That's still- it's a
if
very
you
real
have to
thing
do,
in
you
this
have
day
to
and
do.
age.
I don't judge, isn't
Do
it?
you have no home training, fam?
Yeah, exactly.
Or maybe she's hurt.
That's butters.
No, there
No,
was
then
one
carry
New
your flats
Year's
then, or your
Eve where I had
sandals.
to take them off.
I would agree.
Oh, barefoot. Okay.
Because we went for dinner and the rave.
No,
so
not
I'd been in the
barefoot.
hills for about 12 hours.
Oh wow. So all of you
Barefoot.
lot must have strong calves or
That's
something, isn't
Have
it?
you seen
Apparently
my
so.
calves?
Is it?
Woo!
Anyway, Pascal, your turn. How do we know each other?
How do you know Dami?
So I'm Pascal. I know you because we went to the same school. So we've known each other since we were 11.
Nah.
Great experience.
How many years is that? 20, 22,
23
23
years.
23 years,
Crazy.
yeah.
Mad.
Yeah, so me and Dami are the same age. I own 2 businesses. I've owned the first nursery for 3 years. And then I opened the second nursery in September.
Woo!
Last September, yeah.
Woo!
So yeah, here we are.
Yeah, man.
Okay, cool.
She's
now,
my inspiration.
Aw.
now, how did you two meet each other?
Right.
So we
Look at
met.
this guy, so excited.
Yeah, love it.
So, how's it with each other?
Yeah. Sit back, just enjoy, lap up all,
So I
all the
think
good things we've got to
Dami
say.
just randomly one day messaged me and was like, there's this girl you need to meet. because she's opened a nursery. It'd be good for you to connect.
That's so crazy.
Is it?
Yeah, because when I was...
And then we messaged.
I can't remember when we spoke, but I was in the middle of dealing with everything. I don't even think we opened yet. But I was letting people know now and again, now and here and there, that I was starting this new venture. And when I got to you, you were just like, wow, there's this girl that I need to get you in contact with. She's owned a nursery for a time now. She's living life. I was like, yes, because I was I think last year was probably the most depressing part of my career. I've been in childcare for like 17 years. Since I've been 15, I've been volunteering at schools, TAing, support staff, special needs, doing speech and language interventions, everything. And then I went to a private nursery, worked my way up to head, and I thought, I can do this. Like, this is light work. Of course I can open up a nursery. So I opened up my own. But dealing with it, everything from Ofsted to marketing to everything, all the overheads, costs and stuff, I was in such a place of depression that I can't even comprehend it till now. But when I finally felt like comfortable to speak to everyone and share that I was doing it, I felt like I just needed to pick myself up. I think that's why I started telling more people, because I got a lot of love for it. And it kind of reminded me that I'm doing a great thing. It's all going to be worth it. It's all going to pay off in the end and whatever. So then when I did reach out to you and you said you can put me in contact, I was like, oh my God, great. Because there's no one else that that's in this same thingy. Yeah. I was like, oh my God. Then I messaged you and she's like, I'm about to go on a 2-week holiday with my this and la 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 la. I'll speak to you when I'm back. I'm like, this is the life I need to live. So I said that day, in 2 years' time, I need to be doing exactly what she said. And that was pretty much it. Then we spoke. I messaged you on Instagram.
We met for dinner.
Messaged back, and then we met for dinner.
And now you speak more than I speak to either of you.
Crying phone calls. Oh my God, I've got no children.
And one day,
open, blah blah blah.
And one day she called me to cry about something when I was already crying about something.
Look at my God, me too.
And she was like, hi. I just want to tell you, this has happened with a parent. I was like, this has happened with a member of staff. Like,
we were crying to each other, venting, and since then, whenever
but nobody
happens,
understands.
Yeah,
nobody can understand your journey.
Yeah. It's one thing opening the business, but opening a nursery school.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I think that's crazy, because when you told me as well, I was gonna link you up with what's it called? This shows how good you two's relationship is. I was gonna link you up with Sass's mum.
Oh yeah, really?
And she owns about 5 nurseries, isn't it?
Look at that.
She owns 5 nurseries, and their family is well off. So you lot are very much on the way to...
Of course! On the path to wealth.
Who is that?
Keep on saying
one of my
that.
friends called Shola, his mum. Yeah, I mean, that's interesting.
That's surprising.
Yeah.
Well, no, please, I'm so open to the conversation.
Yeah. So until
Hit me up.
Wow.
She's got international
so
nurseries as well now. Yeah.
In other countries.
Yeah, she's got one in Nigeria. Huh? I don't know if it's a franchise or not, isn't it? It's just.
Wow.
I
think that's the easiest way to scale, probably.
Now,
I've been thinking about franchising.
I've got a question for both of you, so both of you can answer.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, what made either of you start a nursery in the first place? Because basically, first and foremost, I know with you, you were in childcare, so you were in Dubai, living your fucking best life in Dubai for how many years was that? 5?
I didn't
4.
do that.
So
4 years?
yeah. So I mean, I wasn't.
And by the way, when you were sleeping in your car, it was a Range Rover at the time, wasn't it?
What a great problem to have! Oh, sorry, I've got problems, so I'm just gonna vent in my range.
It was
vomit into my Louis bag. Oh, this shit!
So not a bad car to sleep in, to be fair.
I just had to wipe my ass with golden antiseptic wipes. But it was a low moment.
That's a new level of problems.
I looked at my private number plate and thought, fucking hell, this is a bad day. No, but
just gonna sleep in my success.
God, this leather pillow is so annoying. No, for real. I laugh about it now, but it was really awful. But yeah, so I had no breaks from school. After secondary school with you, I was a dancer. So I went to dance college. I did all of that. And then I remember they were like, we're taking you to a uni. And they were like, I hope you all know that only one of you is going to be like dancing behind Beyonce. And I was like, well, if it ain't me.
How many dancers were there?
Oh God, I don't 25 of us.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
What happened to the rest of you?
so she's being realistic with you, and I'm a really realistic person. So to this day, I really appreciate that conversation. And I'm also realistic about myself. Like, so when I looked around the room, I thought, like, I know I'm not the best in here. Like, so I think that's really important in life, like to, you know, evaluate the situation. Even now, like I would say there's some of my staff who are like even more incredible than me at what they do. They just haven't taken the risks to be the boss.
Yeah. That's
Yeah,
That's
like
facts.
you're just because you're the boss, you're not the
Doesn't mean
best
you're
in your
better than you
field.
in practice or
Absolutely
whatever.
not.
Exactly.
You know that some of my staff come to me and they're like, you know, this, and this, and I'm like, oh,
Giving
yeah,
you advice and all that. Yeah,
Yes,
yeah,
honey.
yeah.
That's
Reminding
why you're
you
here.
of shit. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, but you know, like you're a team.
Yeah.
So yeah, so they drove us to Roehampton Uni.
That's where I went to uni. Yeah, into the early years.
That's where I went to uni.
No, it's not.
Oh my god.
It is.
No way. What campus were you on? I was on
Throwbell.
no, oh my god, I was on between
Frigby.
Throwbell and
Digby.
Throwbell and Queens. Was it Queens? South something. Southland. Is it
Southlands?
I think.
Oh, yeah.
But I was based on Throwbell, the foresty bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I had all my. Do you know Sigrid?
Do you know
She was
Franklin?
one of the lecturers. No, I don't know who that
You
is.
guys just want to get married?
How old are you?
33. I'm a year bit below you.
This
I
is
was in uni
weird
from
now.
2008 to 2011. Those years.
When did I go Iron Apple?
And I was always on. Is it Queens?
No,
Queens or
I
Southland
went in
something.
2008 because that's when I went to Iron Upper.
I went to Napa in the 80s.
Oh, right. I'm sorry.
You fucking hell, mate.
What is? I'm really.
They were still
raw.
finding facts out about each
You
other.
know,
We've only
window.
known each other about a
I'm
year.
always, is the heat
And we haven't
on?
spoken about absolutely everything.
Oh god.
Alcohol.
Okay. Yeah.
That's
So
crazy.
this is
What did you actually study?
education.
Oh, mine was early childhood studies combined with childhood
Okay.
and
This
society.
is mad.
Oh, wow.
This is insane.
So you both had
very
like,
good connection.
Like, what was it? Like, both had like almost like what, children education background?
Yeah,
as well?
Yeah.
I've always worked in nurseries.
So-
How did you not know that?
so
though?
when they-
You finished first.
I don't know. We probably speak about
When
frivolous
they-
shit. Yeah.
When they took me to Roehampton, they said this is the best uni for dancing and teaching.
Teaching for sure.
So I remember walking around, and I've always loved children. I've always, like, I used to make my little sister do teachers, and she hated school.
You're terrible.
I used to make her do it every day. Like, I've loved the idea of that, and I knew if I was going to be a dancer, I wanted to be like whatever I do in life, whether it's when I worked at Primark when I was 18, if I'm cleaning the house, if I'm giving it 100%. And I thought, I don't want to be a dance teacher. Choreography wasn't my bag. And I didn't want an inconsistent life. So it was literally that moment that I was like, well, I want to be a teacher.
You need to pivot. Oh my god.
So yeah, I studied education. I lived there. I had the best 3 years of my life. And
you
then
lived on campus?
yeah,
Digby?
no Throwbell.
Oh, you lived there. Oh, okay, fair enough.
And then I worked abroad my first summer of that. And then
Worked abroad where?
in Iron Upper.
Oh, you worked abroad in
Yeah,
Iron
you
Apple?
worked
Oh, as
in
in
Iron Apple, I know,
one of those
like
drinks
bar
people?
staff.
Or...
Yeah, that's what I'm
in
thinking.
education.
Bar staff.
To be
What
fair,
kind
I
of jobs
was
are there in
bar
Iron
staff,
Apple?
but I was so hyped, and he loved me so much that he built me my own bar in the street.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
Stop it.
and everyone
Only
knew me,
Pascal.
Pascal's bar.
Only you?
Yeah, and I used to
Can
rob
you
loads
imagine?
of money as well. I came home with
You've got to be
£1,000
packed with the
Oh,
job.
wow.
and everyone was like, only you. I had a quad bike and a hole in my mattress.
Oh my god!
I've been on my hustle from
Rebel
early.
Central.
So, yeah, so that was that. And then, and then I became a teacher straight after uni. And
What,
then,
like a normal school?
God.
yeah, in a really rough school in Enfield.
Oh
and
my
it made
God.
What's it
me
called?
who I am. Chesterfield.
Okay, cool. I don't
It's
know.
renowned.
I don't know
It has
that
a
one.
behaviour unit in there, everything. Primary
How
school,
did
that's
the
a lot.
children treat you?
Her?
Seeing as you're like the same height as...
I definitely was.
Talking
They
to-
loved me. And do you know why? I think because my childhood wasn't the best. They could really relate to
Relate to
me.
you,
Like, when people now, especially boys, say like, oh, teachers are shit, or rappers say, oh, I drove past my teacher, now I'm in a car.
Yeah.
Whatever.
A lot of them are liars, by the way.
Yeah, I know.
There's too many of them.
One,
I can
someone
imagine.
Their
said the
teachers
other
don't tell you you're not going to be nothing. I've never heard that in my life.
Yeah,
You're
that's
not
so
allowed to.
horrid.
Ofsted will be on your ass.
Just because you haven't heard it doesn't mean
Has the teacher told you you will never amount to nothing?
Oh, I have been told that.
What?
To my face when I was in like year 8 or whatever.
Alright then,
You
so
see what you're saying?
Wow.
This is
Oh,
mate.
fair enough.
Us,
If you
the
went standing
girls.
up.
It's going to happen to me because they knew I had full potential.
No way. No, my teacher ripped me apart. Ask the Campion
That's
girls.
terrible.
Year 8 or year 7 or
What's
8.
she
Lara Trait. Lara Trait is in like between Balham and Clapham South.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah. So it was a science teacher. And I'm mouthy. If there's something that's wrong,
course you're
teacher, friend, whoever,
Yeah,
I'm gonna
they're
argue
gonna
back.
be known.
And I'm gonna tell you where you went wrong.
Yeah.
Right. So I don't know what happened with this teacher, Mr. Esterisen. I'll never forget. Tiny little guy,
Name and shame.
blonde hair, such an asshole. He didn't
Tiny
like
little
me.
guy.
Tiny little
Yeah, he is.
guy.
He's tiny. Anyway, I've tried to find him on Facebook. I haven't found him yet. There's a few teachers that I'm like, yeah, look at me now.
Yeah.
Look at me now. Anyway, we were in the middle of a science lesson. He was going off on something, and I piped up. He ended up, long story short, he ended up saying, well, you're a stupid girl, you're not gonna get anywhere, this, that, and the other, you're not gonna get anything in life, something along those lines.
Wow.
To my face, I got up and charged towards the guy, and it took about 5 of my friends to hold me back. Factual story, you can verify this with anyone that was in that room.
Who was in that room?
Catherine was there. You
Oh,
definitely
shit,
know.
yeah.
Yeah. And someone
Catherine.
else I'm not actually going to mention because
Catherine went to your
techie-
school?
Yeah. I've known Catherine since I was 11.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Out of all my friends, she's my oldest one.
Oh, wow.
So yeah, I went insane. And,
That's terrible.
But he actively said that. But then back then I wasn't thinking, I need to tell my teacher, I need to tell this. I didn't tell anyone. It was whatever happened in that classroom.
I don't
happened.
think we did.
And it didn't. I never reported
Our
it.
generation.
at all.
Now,
But
you
he
will get
fully told me there's not gonna nothing. My life is not gonna amount to anything.
Wow.
I'm a stupid girl.
Did you dwell on it, though? Did you think, wow,
No,
that's a
I
bit-
remember it, of course, but it never really affected me. I'm like, I'm gonna do whatever I need to do regardless.
Like, yo,
It's not
Yeah.
gonna affect my
Teachers are
life
mean.
path just because of your stupid opinion.
Yeah.
That's not gonna happen. So yeah, with that, no one reported it. It didn't go any further than that. I don't even think my form tutor knew, and she was like our mum. But we
She
just
black?
didn't say. Yeah, Nigerian lady,
Oh, wow,
Miss
okay.
Rodmore.
And I do think now being a teacher, I can see. I'm trying to say this without hurting every teacher's feelings.
Oh no, there was no way to.
Yeah, so teachers are very stereotypical. Like even at uni or when I've been a teacher, I don't know many teachers like me. That's what I mean. So with my kids, I love them wholeheartedly, especially in that school.
Genuinely.
Their parents were crackheads.
Fuck.
Yeah,
That's
like
crazy.
really, really bad stuff. We had a social worker that was in our school permanently. Her role, she had an office. Yeah, that's not normal in a primary school.
for a
You
social
call
worker
them
to
in.
work there. Yeah.
Yeah,
External services.
Yeah, she was internal.
No way.
So yeah, I
crazy.
had children on witness protection in my class. When I say everything,
What,
I
were they
mean
snitching?
everything. No, like
Your biggest concern.
No, I'm just
no,
saying.
they're
Why would-
five.
Oh,
Like
5.
they'd
Oh,
been
wow.
moved because of
XYZ.
So yeah, that school made me. It made me have a love for children that I would never have had. Not that I would never have had, but from the jump, it made me see how different your life can be with different parents.
Why'd you leave?
100%.
Because I got offered a job in Dubai.
Okay.
Yes. Fuck this
No,
shit, I'm gone.
to be fair, I really cried. And I did when I first moved to Dubai. I don't think I've ever told anyone this, but I did feel like I was doing a bit of an injustice. I felt like I'm a real girl from North London. I've had a real childhood. I've had a serious childhood in many different aspects. So maybe I should be teaching children like me to teach them you can be anything you want to be. And now if they saw me in the street, I feel like I could cry. I would love to be like, remember, like now I think like, I hope if anything they took from me, like I would big them up, like the opposite of what you're saying, like three boys in particular that I remember.
Where are they now? Do you know?
No, but I really worry about that. I couldn't even Google it because I just, I feel like
Google
it
it for
could
you
be. But anyway, the short of it is, without going obviously into detail, is that they were going to go into care. And I called my mum, I was 21, and I said, I swear to God, if those 3 boys, because I thought, who's going to take 3 black boys together? They all had different dads. They were 3 different ages. I could just see it.
Brothers?
Yeah.
Oh, wow, okay.
So I started saying
would
to the
take
one
them
in my
together.
class, like, what do you like for dinner? And he was like, shut up, man. Like, he was so, like, funny. But I had a real soft spot for him. But the stuff that went on in my school was mad. The year before I started, a dad stabbed his baby mum in our playgrounds.
What?
Yeah. Like, when I say the wildest school, I mean, like, you've never heard.
That's next level.
Serious
mate.
stuff. I
That's
had
scary.
mums. I'd be doing the register and mums are beating each other up outside
Oh
my
my
window. I'm like,
God.
1 minute, kids.
Yeah.
And this happened in Enfield. What the fuck was happening in, like,
Well,
Tottenham?
it's
or
Enfield.
Yeah,
for
but
crying
there's 2 different parts of Enfield.
Yeah.
When you cross that A10.
See, that's like
Yeah.
Battersea.
So
There's 2
yeah,
different
so
parts.
anyway, so then I got offered a job in Dubai. I did feel I was doing an injustice, but then when I moved to Dubai,
Tax-free.
tax-free,
Jeez!
free house,
Yeah.
flights
Yeah, they
paid,
proper take care of you.
everything
I
was
don't know why I
lit.
never did it.
I loved my head teacher. So he was a tourist.
Oh,
Yeah.
come on.
Do you know how many girls have gone to Dubai off of the recommendation that you've told me about? You told me how much you loved it. And I go on and tell them.
Really?
I know a girl that's done teaching Dubai, fucking loved it, came back, same, bought a Range Rover.
Energy. What is that the vibe? Is that the route that I should have gone down
Well, remember when I
Get
went
me a
Dubai, because I
Range.
went Dubai and I saw Pascal when I was out in Dubai.
to? Yeah.
And then basically, what was it? You were just telling me the vibe in terms of there's certain nights, so it's just lady nights where
Yeah.
it's just free of charge.
Oh,
you
yeah.
know?
Oh, of course.
And
And
then-
Tuesdays.
And,
Tuesdays.
and Michael and
Monday or
Vivian
Tuesday.
Yeah.
came, and then he stayed because of I
And
was like,
Michael is a multi-millionaire right now, isn't it?
so I need some commission.
Who's
Why-
Michael? Why is he a
Have
millionaire?
you
He
had
went
Mr.
to our
and
school
Mrs.
as
and
well.
Muscles?
Is it?
Mr.
Oh, the guy and the girl that do
Yeah,
the
yeah,
yeah,
that's
the
their
nice
minute, yeah.
background.
So they
Oh,
came,
it's Smear people as
Oh,
well?
you lot went to
yeah,
school with
they
them.
came on holiday to Dubai,
Shit.
she wasn't really on moving, and he
That's
was like,
so
"What do you
dope.
think, Pascal?" And I just laid everything on the line. I was like, "This is like once in a lifetime." He stayed. She went home. He stayed.
No
he
way.
patterned everything for a few weeks,
built
and
it.
now they
Look
have
at
gone
that.
clear.
The
Look at
pandemic
Made
made
them 100%. That's how I
Yeah.
know about them, and then I
And
found
they
out that
just
you knew that.
blown the fuck up.
Unreal.
Michael
That
just
is-
bought a McLaren the other day for like, what was it? Like 300,000 cash. Cashed out on it.
See, that's
Yeah.
the dream. That's the dream.
Maybe
That's
I
what
should
Where's
have
my
stayed.
cash?
It's not too late, babe. It's never
I'm going
too
back.
late. It's never too late.
You lot will get there anyway.
Oh,
Yeah,
amen.
yeah.
There we go. Speaking.
Yeah.
So wait,
we're
also,
good.
wait, okay, now can we talk about just out of interest, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because this
Yeah.
is back in the day.
Yeah.
How much do they pay you tax free out of interest?
So when I first moved there, I was on. Oh God, I don't know. Maybe $2,500.
But tax free
So
accommodation paid
every
for.
that's $2,500 going into my bank. I had no outgoings.
Fucking
No,
hell.
that's a
And then after 6 months
That's a
or
vibe.
maybe 8 months, I was in leadership, and I was then just on over $3,000.
then
a
you're
month.
laughing.
No,
You're
I bought
laughing.
2 cars, cash,
Yeah.
and then I sold them when I left. Yeah.
Sorry.
Fucking hell, man.
And my house had a pool, a gym. My friends
Yeah,
were
they
in there.
really take
It was
care
like
of you.
uni, but you're rich.
And the
No
clubs are
stress.
free for you.
Yeah. That's how I would describe it.
Just
It's
living
like
life.
being at uni, because I was 24 and I knew nobody
What
there.
was that?
That's so dope.
You were, hold on, that was like what?
2013.
2012, 2013.
No.
So I was 24 in 2014.
I linked you there like 2016, 2017, isn't it?
I moved home in 2014. Wait, I've got it on here.
Oh,
Oh,
no.
shit.
Weirdly, my
Sorry,
friend
I'm just gonna
made
check
this
my
for
ring.
me.
Oh, that's so cute.
I moved there 14th of the 8th, 2014.
Oh, and when did you come
I
back?
moved there 10 summers ago. I had
Oh,
this
wow.
conversation a few days ago.
Summers ago.
Wow.
Oh my
And
god.
what was it?
that's
Okay,
so
sweet.
cool.
So now, what was your move? Did you decide you were going to open a nursery before you left Dubai?
Yeah, so like what you said earlier, for me, owning my own nursery was always my dream. And I didn't really realise how much of a dream it was until, so I went to Dubai, and in my head, I thought I need to come home with a deposit for a house and the money to buy a nursery, start a nursery.
How much did you think that would be?
I didn't really know, but I knew I wanted at least 50k in the bank clear. So that was, my thing.
Mindset.
And then in the last year, when I decided I was definitely coming home, the last 6 months, you weren't allowed to tutor, but Arabs,
They used to give you guys
they're on that,
fucking
So
Christmas presents and shit, isn't it?
I got diamonds.
I remember. I was like,
I
what
got
the fuck?
diamonds, designer bags, designer shoes, and they would just like leave it on my desk like it was Quality
Nothing.
Street.
Yeah.
In Enfield, I was getting Poundland gloves, and then a year later, I was getting diamonds on my desk like it was a Cadbury's. She would walk past me in the hallway. This is God's honest truth. I came out my classroom. I must have gone to the toilet or something.
Yeah.
So I'm coming back to my classroom. She's walking towards me, the mum. And she was like, darling, I've left something on your desk. And I was like, oh, thank you so much. I literally thought like, okay,
it could be
I don't
anything,
know.
like something-
a
not
tea,
that
chocolate,
extravagant.
obviously.
A candle.
I got
love
back,
a
I
candle.
sat and it was on my laptop in like a beautiful bag. I was like, oh, it's like something really nice. I opened it, I was like, oh my God, it was my birthstone with diamonds around it and it had the diamond card.
What the
She casually, like, the next day I was like, oh my God. And crazy things like, one day I was out and my phone rang and he was like, Pascal. I was like, yeah. He was like, do you want to go to the races tomorrow? VIP table number 1 with Sheikh
Grand Prix?
Mohammed.
Look at
Oh,
that.
No, the horses.
Oh, wow,
and I
okay.
was like, oh God,
With
yeah,
him?
I guess
why
so.
not? Fuck it, why
Table
not?
number 1, which is where like the sheikhs sit.
Oh, yeah.
Like there's like 50 tables.
The
Table
Don
number
Dadders.
1. You are top dog. And I was like, oh, okay. Like I didn't really think, I'd never thought of the horses.
Yeah.
I got back to my house and the concierge had a packet for me wrapped in a bow. And I went up to my house. It's like you're famous. And I sat, unwrapped this, and I had these VIP, like, special stuff.
Oh my
Wow.
God.
And you're not supposed
And
to
that's
accept
unlimited food and drink.
Oh,
no, you can
you're allowed
accept
it.
them. You weren't allowed to tutor.
Let's not
Okay.
start that.
But
bitch.
tutoring, they paid you £70 an hour. So as soon as I decided I was going to leave, I didn't spend any of my salary for about 6 months, and I only spent the cash. I'd only tutored like twice a week,
so
and
dumb.
I only spent that cash at the weekend.
That's
Was
so
that
bad.
hard?
Because that
to
was
be
my
disciplined?
final.
Was it being disciplined?
I've always been very
But you were still living life while you were being disciplined.
Yeah,
But free of
because
charge, clearly.
yeah.
Drinks are free, entries free. And what else are you really doing?
So
Unless
sweet,
you're
you
taking
come back
some
now.
So
kind of
yeah, so
lessons.
that was the dream. So I come back and I was like, right, I sat on that plane and I was like, I will never work for anyone else again.
Wow.
Like this is for real.
Yeah.
And it took me a year to find the right building. Because a nursery, you know, if you do like lashes, you can do that anywhere. You know, like if your landlord
you can
pissed
just
you
mobile.
off, I could move tomorrow.
Yeah,
Or
yeah,
I could go to
yeah.
people's houses. But a nursery is very particular. And my vision was like lots of land, lots of outdoor space, da-da-da. So anyway, I started looking in North London. Obviously, that was not good. One, because there's 10 nurseries on every street.
Yeah.
Firstly.
Yeah.
Secondly,
Really? Shit.
secondly, like outdoor areas were like a little
There's
tiny
nurseries
square of concrete. So yeah, and then one day the estate agent world of nurseries like got in touch with me and was like, look, there's this one here, I'm not sure. And I went there and I just knew.
And you loved it.
And I loved it. And I felt really emotional when I left. And then the second time I went to view it in the day, I cried. And I just knew. And that was it. The rest
Okay, I
is
want to
history.
come back to that.
History.
Now-
Why I got into teaching whatever.
Because bear in mind, I saw you for a period of time. Bear in mind, do you know who Miss Rachel is?
Miss Rachel?
Yeah.
Who's that? No.
Miss Rachel, she's got another name. Miss Rachel.
Miss
Rachel.
Rachel.
Oh,
Miss.
Yeah, on YouTube.
But the baby's on.
Yeah.
Bro.
What's her name?
Miss Rachel.
Yeah, it's Miss Rachel.
Who's that?
How can you not know who Miss Rachel is?
Do you know Miss
I've never
Rachel?
heard of
Oh
Miss
my
Rachel.
God.
Do we need to know Miss Rachel?
Yes, you should.
No, I don't.
Right, who is
She's
she?
cute on YouTube.
Is she?
Maybe that's not her name.
Let me
No,
Google it.
there is.
Miss Rachel, hold on one second.
What does she do? Like, it's even in thingy history or whatever. She kind of sounds like, she sounds like Miss Bootsy. No, I know Miss Bootsy. Google Miss Bootsy.
I know
She's
Cosmic
the same
Yoga.
person. Miss
What?
Bootsy.
Say
Some pifting on.
How
things.
do
She does all
you
of this
two
stuff.
know Miss
M-I-S.
Rachel?
What's it? Sandra just had a
Bootsy
baby.
or
One of my
Bootsy.
friends
Is it
just had a
Bootsy or
baby.
Bootsy? But yeah. A teacher that I knew
But
years
she
ago
got
told me
so
about
many
it.
hits.
Yeah, her. She's the same thing. She tells like stories. And,
No, but
yeah,
Miss Rachel's bigger though.
And she's amazing.
She's got 100 million hits and shit.
Yeah, Miss
Oh
Rachel,
yeah.
Miss Rachel's actually
I actually, what do you see what I mean?
wow.
I actually started.
I remember, yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I need to get right.
Did you do that?
Because
Okay.
there's too many.
Okay,
there's
we'll
too
start
many.
again.
I would be really good.
Everything's
at that.
up and down.
Did you
in
start
my
before
life.
or after?
Your
Did you start your nursery before or after your children?
Oh, before? No, I started that stuff earlier.
Okay,
Only
cool.
because.
No, we'll start again.
Remind me, because I've got
Okay,
memory
cool.
like a sieve. I will
What made
forget my
you get
point.
into this?
Okay, so like I said, I've been teaching or been in the teaching world since I was like 15. I started out volunteering in some place called the Baytree Centre in Brixton. I used to go there after school, do a couple hours. My cousin at the time was working there. So I did a couple hours, helped children with after school homework, games, this, that and the other, entertainment, till 6 o'clock, and then their parents will come and get them. And I was like, when I was there, my cousin and a few of her workers said, you've got like a natural knack for this. I'm just like, I'm just being myself. I'm 15. What do I know? So I continued that for a couple of summers, went into college, did the same. And then I kind of like left childcare because I was like, I don't know what I'm going to do for uni, trying to speak to this, that and the other, friends, this, that and the other. And I have a friend who doesn't actually know this. I don't even really speak to her much anymore. But one time when we were, during the summer holidays, we were talking about, what do we want to be when we're older? And I was kind of like, yeah, well, I've got experience in this and I like this. And then Catherine asked my friend, she's called Fumi. Catherine asked her.
Fumsy.
No, do you know her?
Yeah, Fumsy.
Fumsy, do you know her?
Yeah,
How do you know her?
For you.
You met her through me?
Yeah.
How did you meet her through me?
Basically,
I told you, memory like a sieve.
Yeah, one time there was an event that I threw
Was it-
in, funny enough, Canary Wharf, and then she came down.
Really?
Yeah, she came down.
Was I there?
Yeah, you were there. It was
Who
you,
did she
Gloria, and also my wife. What's her face?
Zara.
Yeah. So yeah, all of you guys came down.
Oh shit! We came from. I think we came from
was like LA now,
Shoreditch.
son.
Yes.
Yeah.
No, it wasn't LA. Well, it was one of the
Yeah.
Governor Bar, something like that.
Yeah.
One of the. Oh my god. Oh yeah, she was there.
Yeah.
Right. Okay, I forgot about that completely. But yeah. So she said out loud she was gonna do early childhood studies, and I'm like, okay. Didn't say anything on the day. Went and did my own research and was like, yeah, fuck it. I'm just gonna get on that course too. That's why I applied to Roehampton. Got a kids facing a course and whatever. After that, I didn't know what I was going to get into, but I thought, okay, it's got to be something childcare related. So let me start applying to these primary schools. So I did that, got my first job. I lied on my CV saying I had X amount of experience. I was like,
Always.
Yeah, exactly. But anyway, it opened the door. I got a job. I think where was my first place? I joined an agency. So they would send me out to schools all over London, Croydon, South, North, East, yeah, everywhere. So I built up that, got a job at a private school called Newton Prep. It's a school that's from primary school, nursery to year 8 or something like that. Got more experience there, and then I applied for my nursery position at a school called Pippa Poppins. That place I still to this day
Such a cute
made me.
name.
It's so cute. It made me. I went there,
name.
taught for 3
Such a
years
cute
as a
name.
class teacher. It's very cute. It's all about bunnies, airy fairy, magical world, all that stuff. Worked there for 3 years. Then I said I wanted to do my teacher training, so I needed to get do my PGCE.
Yeah.
So I left to do that.
Yeah.
But I didn't end up doing it.
Postgraduate
Yeah, postgraduate certificate in education.
Okay,
Yeah, so I didn't end up going on the course. I ended up finding another place that I worked with in Streatham, and that's where I started doing teaching assistant, doing one-to-one support, children with autism, all of that stuff, running interventions. And then I thought, after 3 years being there, I was mad complacent. I was on the shittest wage. I don't even know why I stayed there for so long. I got an email from a head from Pippa Poppins, the current head. She was like, oh, would you ever think about coming back? I thought, fuck it. All right, fine. Since it landed on my lap, spoke to the director, went there. And then after a year, they had a deputy position. So I went for that, got it. Then the deputy, the head at the time, fell pregnant. Automatically, I went back into that role. And this was the
remember that
beginning
period.
of pandemic. So they were just basically like, look, you've
you were
got a
head
leader.
teacher, I used to tell
Oh
people.
my God, yes, exactly.
That's a vibe, you know.
It's Edwina,
Yeah,
head
I know
of
a head
Pippa
teacher.
Poppins. No, because the school is so reputable. Like, there's children of celebrities, footballers,
Oh,
royal family.
really?
Yeah. That's what we got, the fancy gifts, but not as fancy as diamonds and stuff like that. Invites here and there, parties and whatever,
Yeah.
but not as, like, maybe an MS scarf here and there, but not not diamonds.
Yeah.
Anyway, so that happened, and then I thought, okay, I've got enough experience under my belt to be able to do this myself. So I started.
Okay, but before you go, what makes you think that? Because now it seems as though, you're
because
getting
I
success.
feel like I've worked my way from the ground up. I started as a volunteer, not getting paid.
Yeah.
Getting all this experience doing agency work, building up my portfolio.
And you used to babysit privately.
Oh yeah,
as well.
that too, because that came with the schools that we worked at. There's parents always asking that sometimes places have like poaching policies that you can't take anyone from, you can't do any outside work outside of school because it's seen as poaching. But some places allow it, some places don't. So then, of course, built a better relationship with the parents, babysat here and there. Continued that. Even I babysit till now. Even I'm going to Italy on Saturday.
Me too.
To be a travel nanny.
Wait. Why do you not do
Look,
this?
7 streams of income is what it takes to be a millionaire.
Oh,
and
wow.
that's what we are. And these parents don't pay whatever. They are going to pay top dollar.
Wait,
Facts.
okay, throw some numbers at
You
me.
do.
How much are we talking?
I don't know. You can get
Because-
sometimes. It may not seem crazy, but when you do it often, for example, if you've got a babysit for 3 hours or whatever, a parent might throw you, I don't know, a bill to 2 bills just for 3 hours to sit there and eat food and make sure the children
And you
aren't
can,
dying
and
in their
sometimes I
sleep.
guess you like the children as well now.
Of course, I mean,
Yeah,
well, when
like-
they're not being little shits, of course we love them. It is what it is. But you
get free
develop
holiday.
that. Yeah. Oh, accommodation paid. All expenses.
She's going
paid.
on Saturday.
I'm going. Yeah.
Well, and
I'm
where are they
getting
taking
paid.
you?
We're going
Italy?
to Italy. We're going to Ancona. I'm flying into Ancona. They've rented me a car to drive to their villa that we're going to be staying at for a week. All expenses paid. I'm getting paid like 3K for it for the week, and everything else is covered.
You're getting paid 3K.
Yes.
And you're going on holiday.
Yes, 100%. But it's not holiday, it's work.
Shit,
but then
man.
I've known them for years, from Pippa Poppins, again. So it's just like, it's family. I'm going to be an extra pair of hands, literally.
Yo, what?
So yeah, it's a vibe.
That's
It is a
fucking
vibe. That's
sick,
my
man.
second stream of income, nannying. I would advise
And loads
anyone
of-
to get into
And
nannying.
loads of people do say, like, why, like, my ex-boyfriend, he used to be like, you own a nursery. Why
do you
are you
need to
going to
work?
tutoring and babysitting on a
I
Tuesday?
know, but for 3K. for
Yeah.
holiday,
Yeah, but
I fucking
that's
get
a
that.
month.
even just
that's
a
going to
normal-
rent. That's going to rent.
Like, on a normal thing, I think I'm driving home from work. I'm not going to get paid to sit on my sofa. I might as well get paid, like...
I haven't even
like,
have you begun paying yourself? Officially? Like
Oh,
on books?
only my second year. I didn't
No,
the
you
first
see, I
year.
haven't begun pay. I pay myself in dividends. You know how you. It's
yeah.
not tax evasion, tax avoidance.
Yeah.
You pay yourself in dividends
Yeah.
here and there. Maybe
But
write a
no,
letter
the
to yourself.
first year I didn't
You
pay
need
myself.
to give this and blah blah
yeah.
blah. Right, but no, I haven't officially. I'm not officially on payroll, but I will pay myself here and there. Anyway, so got my experience up, got to head, and thought, you know what, I genuinely can. I feel like I can do this only because I've been working. Like I said, work for myself from the ground up, and I know every policy, every this, because I've had to stay on top of it for so long for somebody else. Meanwhile, she's dealing with all the overheads.
Is the
Now,
owner
I
called
all
Pippa?
have- no, yeah, she
Okay,
is. Yeah,
yeah, yeah.
But the person that took over isn't. He's a billionaire, and he recruited his ex-girlfriend from years back to run it. She's the director. He's the owner.
Sounds like
Big
fucking
mistake.
gossip.
Yeah, man, I'm telling you. But they're minted millions, multi-million, hundreds of millions per year. They've got 4 branches. I can't tell my story without speaking about them because they really did build my character and growth. And I would witness all the
that's a
things that they
lovely
would
thing
deal
to
with.
say.
Court cases,
Fuck.
defamation, slander, everything under the sun. So I feel like properly inducted. So when I got to them, they were just like, look, I couldn't think of anyone else that could handle this more than you. You've got the thick skin. You don't take bullshit. You're not this. But they did tell me, kind of off topic, they said my biggest downfall will be how kind and open I am. And it will play... Because my staff, she felt like my
that
staff
you
would
are
run
kind.
over me. Yeah.
Okay, cool, sorry.
Yeah.
I thought
She
I said
thought-
you wasn't.
No.
That you
No,
wear
like,
your
what?
heart on your
She
sleeve,
feels
you got
like my
big
staff
heart,
would walk
yeah.
all over me and just be requesting this and
What, so have
requesting
you been a
that.
bitch recently?
I have not been a bitch, but I'm turning into one. Like I said, today
wow.
almost did not happen because of a little blip in the situation. Not to no fault of ours. We do not accept any responsibility for what this bitch is alleging. Okay? We're not doing that.
Like, I know men don't believe in star signs.
But my
But a
God.
Taurus thing is we are the bull, so
We
if you
are.
cross us,
it is
we will
game
fuck
over.
your shit up.
100%.
Yeah?
That's
But
the stubborn side of
our
us.
heart is massive.
Made
So
of gold
if
and
we
genuine.
love you, we would literally give you anything.
Yep.
And so
Oh, sorry, quick question. What month are you lot born in?
May.
I'm May the 1st. You're the 14th?
Yeah.
14th.
Alright.
So when you love
For
your
2 weeks
staff, like that, obviously,
It
I had to
translates.
learn that in my first year. Like some people would, you know, use that to their advantage. Even though my mum would laugh at me because she's like, in your real life, you're so savage.
Yeah.
But in like
you can't afford to with your
like
staff.
it's
They're
different.
running
It's
to
really
HR.
weird. It brings out like a different
different
side
to
of you.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, and well, you can relate as well. We've once been staff too.
Yeah,
Do you know what
like
I mean? So we never want them
it's
to
a
feel.
weird thing. You can't really explain it.
But you have to have, I think we speak about this after, the benefits of having just a great team. It is invaluable. Oh my God. But anyway, she did say, the director said, look, that's one thing that I think is going to be your downfall. You're too nice, you're too kind, you don't like to question anything and blah, blah, blah. And I can't lie, she was right. I have been learning on the side. Yeah, the director, Jane
That's
Roberts.
what it's was, right?
Yeah, Pippa Poppins, yeah. So I always have her at the back of my mind when I'm dealing with these situations. I'm like, yeah, Jane was right, Jane was right, Jane was right. But it has built character. All these situations that have come they're
to
not
learn it
broken
for
me.
yourself.
Yeah,
Yeah.
facts. You can't learn this. You have to learn it on the job.
Mm-hmm.
You can't. Nobody can prepare you enough for what you're going to. Even though when I told them and had it in my notice, they were like, "You're mad.
Mm-hmm.
Why on earth would you choose to put yourself in this situation?" I'm like, well, I mean, I've seen what you guys have done. I mean, I'm sure
wow,
got
they
the
said you're
support.
mad.
Yeah. They were just like, I don't know why you're doing this. I do not know why you're doing this. And now I understand, but I'm still here. And we're going to open up number 2, maybe number 3, and potentially number 4. And stop there and scale,
Girl,
mate.
number 2 nearly
Oh,
killed me.
honestly, now I remember. Funny enough, basically, you told me that your nursery was in Canary Wharf.
Yes, it is.
Now I remember speaking to
Just
Pascal.
along Marsh
Pascal was
Wall.
like, "Oh, she's got such a good location."
it
All
is a
excited
good
for you when I was
location.
speaking to Pascal about.
I've
Now-
just never even heard of a nursery in Canary Wharf. Like that blew
No,
my
wait,
mind. I was
that's
like,
crazy.
what the hell? You know, I only think of like big business.
Yeah, the
do you know what I
corporate
mean? Like
buildings. Like we've got,
corporate,
we've got
yeah.
some of their children with us.
Yeah,
100%.
I was like, whoa.
Yeah, man. I mean, yeah, I guess it sounds more glamorous than it is.
No, but it's in Canary Wharf.
I know.
You
That's
can't-
regardless. You can't
uh,
dispute that. It's
yeah,
true. You can't
it's
dispute
there.
the address.
Yeah.
We are. It's
Yeah.
true.
And which
Yeah, no.
means you can get well, obviously, in my simple brain,
Yeah.
it means that you can get the children of the parents
The
that
premium
work
parents.
around there.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. We have access to them, 100%. And we've
We
got,
have
we've got
access to
we've got-
them.
So
Got a
what
couple,
made you
not to
choose your
brag.
location?
It
Same,
was the
similar?
easiest place to find. So when I was on my journey to looking for a venue, I was on Zoopla, Rightmove, all of these places, and nothing else had so you've got to have a planning class to be able to run a nursery. It's got to be class E or F or whatever, or D1, but they changed it to E and F or whatever.
Yeah.
So there were no buildings that had that. Or
Yeah,
if
that's very
if
rare.
they had them, they were just completely shoddy and would need to be done up, and I'd spend an arm and a leg doing that. But then I came across this place which was already an existing nursery.
Okay.
Even that came with its own set of stories, because it turns out they had the wrong planning class and I'd already signed the contract.
Oh, wow.
My solicitor did some digging and was like, look, you need to make sure that this building is compliant, because right now it's B1 and B2 and that's offices. I could have shat brick. I think I did. I was at
Whereas now they have recently changed it in COVID, but D1,
Yeah, D1 is where
what
we had
she's
to
talking
get
about is like one
D1
of the
and E.
rarest things. D1 was literally
Commercial
only
units.
like
I think it's
gym,
dentists,
gym
doctors,
and
gyms.
nurseries.
Yeah,
Whereas now,
and
because of
nurseries.
COVID and everything that's happened,
They've broadened it a
literally
little.
every building now
Yeah,
is the
can be
same
classed
use
as that.
class.
Okay.
But if you are using that and you get found, you can get shut down immediately, because
Mm-hmm.
it's not deemed
Child-friendly.
appropriate for exactly. So we had to do something called we had to get something called a certificate to law of certification of law. I'll get the right thing after. So I had to do that. Had to spend 8 bills of my own money, even though it's their own fault of selling me a place as a nursery without the wrong planning class. Went through the whole headache of getting that. But because it did run as a nursery before, I was like, oh, this is perfect. All we need to do is
Wait,
just
so
move
you
in.
have to buy the building?
No, we're renting.
you
we're
rent the
renting
building?
at the moment. Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
so You rent it, but
Yeah.
So even though you're not buying it, you still have that same issue.
Exactly. That's what I thought. I thought at this point it's not. It should not
that
be
shouldn't
my.
have been
It
them
shouldn't
problem,
have, exactly.
yeah.
And the fact that the agent sold it wrong in the first place. But they did that. They rectified that by taking me off as a guarantor on the contract. So if on the contract I was deemed as a guarantor, is that anything went wrong, I would be held liable. To fix that, they took me off. I was like, all right, well, that's something. Gave me some weeks off rent free and all that stuff. But yeah, I chose that building just because it was already advertised as a nursery. So, and it already had an intake. They moved. So we're in a business village.
Oh, so it
they
had
moved
intake
to
already?
another unit. Huh?
You said it had an intake of like what?
Yeah, they were running as the nursery, right? So there were already children coming there.
Oh, wow.
I knew, okay, fine, the building works for what it's meant to. So they were
okay.
full. They had better problems. They became over capacity, so had to move to another unit. That's why it was free.
Wow.
Yeah, exactly. But then, of course, because I did everything diligently, I did my due diligence. I was vigilant. I checked, did whatever. Then that's how we found out about the faux pas, and that's when my solicitor flagged. Moved in eventually after all that got sorted, and yeah, began working on little bits like plastering, painting, designing. I've got a video of it on my of the journey on Instagram. So
I remember you even threw a birthday party.
Yeah, I had to. Yeah, it was on I did the launch day on my birthday. Everyone knows how I celebrated my birthday beforehand. I would always do either 2 or 3 things. Let everyone know. Massive, broadcast. Tell everyone, meet me here. We're at the park. Meet me here. We're going for drinks. Maybe blah, blah, blah. But the whole process of building this nursery and all the shit that we had to come through was so draining. I thought, I don't even want to celebrate. Let me just celebrate Wonder Haven. That's what nursery's called. And make that the sole focus and whatever. By then, I think I'd lost like 2 stone. I was putting on, not a front, but a brave face like, oh yeah, well, yeah, we made it. This is great. It sounds fantastic in theory. Oh, you've got your own nursery. Oh, you've got this and whatever. But it was so... I was in such a sunken place. I'm like, rah. Now, in back of my head, I'm like, we haven't even got an intake of children yet. We haven't even got this. But rent is due next month. I'm paying $3,800 per month on rent for a commercial building, and with no children. So I'm like, what the fuck?
During
what kind
COVID?
of stress? It was just after COVID. It was 2020. When did I open? 2020. 20. I left my work in 2021 and started in 2022 because you got to wait for Ofsted to come and pre-register you. So there's a waiting period. You're paying rent to not be able to open until you're past, and then you can start. But we opened our doors June 9th with 2 little children, and now we've got 50 on roll. Thank you.
5 fucking 0.
Yeah, 5-0.
Fucking hell. Wait, sorry. How much does it cost to... No, I'm not going to do the math per se. Yeah, but how much does it cost for one child to go there?
Right, it depends. Because
Okay,
there's funded
Yeah.
children,
Yeah.
and then there's fee-paying parents.
Okay.
The fucking funding in her area is a joke. I can't lie.
Yeah.
So in Tower Hamlets, it's I think £7 40 something for the
I
the
was
parents
That's
get
good though.
an
I
hour.
thought we were getting
an
the
hour.
same.
That's good.
So for a 10-hour day,
You have
it's
to think
like
about children
£75
get looked
per
after.
day.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah,
So my
that's mine.
fees
That's
are
mine.
£9.60 an hour, and the government only give me £5.41.
Oh,
It's
wow.
insane. Exactly.
That
I know.
is shocking.
You have to do a lot of
How are
pivoting.
you getting like 50 something?
Her?
The 10-hour day is like £50 per day. Yeah, for childcare. Is that
Well,
even
they're only
heard
allowed
of?
30 hours a week, but where my nursery's in a really affluent area, obviously I won't say where,
Thank
but
God.
so most of my children are paying children. I don't really have many funded children.
Same.
So my fees are like £96 a day.
Per child?
We changed
Yeah.
ours.
That's
It's a vibe.
good.
It's a vibe.
I have to be completely honest because I was hearing what you lot are saying, but I was going ham.
Why?
I'm an artist. I was thinking, so I'm gonna have to watch this properly.
Okay, no, fair enough.
I'm like, oh.
That's hilarious.
So, yeah.
No, that's fine. That's
Wait,
fine.
and how many members of staff do you have?
I've got 10 on roll at the moment.
What, per day?
Yeah, per day.
Well,
We
I
have
get-
well,
yeah.
no, 10. No,
No.
10 in
Yeah,
total.
yeah.
But they work different
Yeah,
shifts, take their
rota.
annual holiday and all of that stuff and whatever.
And same, I've got 10 at the first
But 10 on
nursery,
payroll.
5 at the second nursery.
How do you not feel now, actually being in the positions that you wanted to be in? Obviously, still the beginning, and you're still going to get to it, you're going to get to you, but you know when you hit, normally when you cross something off, like you finally done it. there's always more.
Yeah.
You know what I'm trying to say?
And there will
That's
forever
why-
always be more.
That's what.
Yeah.
Oh, that was going to be
I
my
mean,
answer.
I don't know if everyone thinks like this, but I've definitely realised, like, and when I watch people, like, the first person that came to my head is someone like Tommy Mallet, yeah?
Oh, I don't.
So sometimes I say, like, as Bants, like, I've got ADHD. Dammy's known me since I was young. I wake up high, yeah, all the time.
At
I'm
5
dancing.
a.m.
I go gym at 5:30. Like, I'm like up all the time. Hence why I'm good with kids, because
not
I'm
there.
like a 3-year-old.
I am.
But
not.
sometimes when I watch him and then he said he was diagnosed, I'm not trying to put a label on it. I just think I've got good vibes. Like, it is what it is. But then when I watch him and he says, like, I'm constantly thinking of, like, what's next, or like I'll do something mad, like look at a building that's 1.4 million, and I'm like, right, so if I do that and that, that's it. In 6 weeks I can go there. Like it never stops.
Yep.
You
And
don't need a day, I reckon. Just maybe mark a day in your calendar. It could be a random day, like
Celebrate.
July the 27th, and just decide to just take in what you've done for the year
Well,
and celebrate.
yeah, I know. And I do
easy.
think, like, it's not until, like, someone says something like that to me that I do sit and I think, like, wow. And I do remember one time I was driving and I was talking about nursery number 2, and that came, like, you know, differently to Edwina. We've had our kind of situations in reverse. So my first 2 years was actually very smooth. I didn't have any lows. Now it shocks me, but opening nursery number 2 was a big
mayhem.
roller coaster. But that was
Mayhem.
actually only because of one person in particular. Now I realise if I had been in there from the jump, like I was the nursery, and I know that sounds so big-headed, but it's fact.
It's your work though as well.
Because I changed it around in 3 weeks.
3 weeks. Literally.
Literally, yeah.
Oh, wow.
In a mad way, like in every way. Like we had, yeah. So, so I think...
By the way, is your nursery, is it branded? in
no,
terms
they've
of-
got 2 different names.
Oh, okay, cool. Why did you decide to do that?
There's many reasons. One's to do with HMRC.
Okay.
Wankers! HMRC are
If
my
you lot
biggest
just saw my
bane.
tax bill, yeah,
Yeah.
corporation tax is now 25% of your year.
It's my
Say that
girl's
again, sorry?
birthday.
What?
Corporation tax is now 25% of your year's profit.
Oh, wow.
She's my age.
My tax bill, I literally emailed my accountant back, like, I think there's an extra digit, like, this is wrong. He was like, no,
That's what it is now.
so crazy.
Obviously, this don't have to come out.
What's my assumption?
Have you got people on your payroll that don't work for you at all?
No.
What did I miss? What did
No,
you
because,
He said this
HMRC.
doesn't have to come out. Do you have people on your payroll that don't work for you?
Facts.
But yeah, so there was one day when I was like driving to work and my dad was like, I was talking about nursery number 2 and he was like, you know, you can just be so proud of what you've achieved. Like
Yeah,
you
man.
don't always have to be thinking of the next thing. Now I think he said that because he's a hater.
You know that's our parents though. Because
No, he is. We're now not talking, so it
Oh, so
escalated. but-
anything goes.
I can agree with you. How our parents think, for example, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I'm an entrepreneur naturally. So
Yeah.
From 16. So
Yeah.
when I left school, I started my clothing line.
Hustling.
business.
Come
Yeah.
on.
So cool. I went to America. I traveled for a year. I studied abroad. So I
Dope.
went away, played football, etc.
Yeah.
Came back. I was low. So now trying to pick up the business again, it was very difficult. 'Cause
Hard.
I took a year out for my dreams.
To go and
basically to go
yeah,
and
to go and enjoy.
so I've come back now, no peas, still trying to jog legally, still trying to jog, trying to put me. My mum would be like, just go work in Tesco's.
Look at this.
No.
No,
Like,
but
the dream is this.
no,
You're telling me to
fuck
stay here.
that.
The thing is, I say to her, you'll be so happy
Yeah.
for me to just come back, be vice chairman or president, not even president, vice assistant manager or whatever of Tesco, coming in every day just looking like I'm beat up. Why?
Because what's
it's
the best for
same-
you? You
but
have
it's
to
their
keep the
men- but it's their
income
mentality,
coming.
because even for your dad saying he's not hating on you, don't get it twisted.
No, he is.
Okay, maybe.
I'll tell you.
Okay,
Yeah.
Oh, dear.
But what I say is, I don't think he's hating on you. See when he's saying like, oh, you can just look back, it's because you know what it is? They would never think like us.
No, but no. In your dad's
No, it's
defense,
very true.
what your
No,
dad
you
said
can't.
about that?
So when
It's
you
not a
different
bad.
mindset.
No. What my dad
he
said
would be
about
happy
that.
with basically.
Yeah.
He would be more than happy with that.
Two things.
Yeah, that's
My
what
dad
I'm talking about. I
is
get it.
number one hustler. Like, there's lots of negative things I could say about my dad, but I've always said I'm really.
Stop.
1 second.
Stop.
Yeah, hold up.
In charge of them.
Do you need it charged? Do you need it charged? Oh, it's perfect for a toilet break.
How could Edwina say?
Wanna go to the toilet break?
How could
Yeah. While you figure it out, no
Edwina
problem.
say, yeah? Her friend's birthday is the same birthday as mine, July 24th.
Are you Caribbean or African?
Nigerian.
Everyone's always Nigerian.
So
Right?
how
I know. Annoying,
can you-
so. Sierra Leone.
Is it?
But you really look like my friend's ex-boyfriend.
Oh, we know. I
they're
mean, no, I'm
serious over
joking.
there.
No, we all got big backs. That's what it is.
And
That's all it is.
no, good skin as well. But
We thank
how
God.
can she say she's taken? I said, no,
Yeah, I'm like, hold on. What were you
I
asking?
said, I don't, because I heard you said, oh, it's my friend's birthday. That's my birthday.
That's
You know what I'm
dope.
saying? That's my.
That's well, happy belated. Happy belated.
Well, whose birthday is it?
Make sure we're Leo, no?
Not nice,
He's
though.
not nice looking.
Not my birthday.
I'm nice looking.
As if I would say that I'm so rude. You look like him. He's not nice looking.
How can she say he's not nice looking?
I'm savage, but not that savage.
Gonna kill me.
Oh, we got half a bottle to ourselves.
I want it in here.
I'm a klutz, so if I pour that, it's gonna go all over
I'll
you.
do it.
I'll try.
No, I'll do it.
Don't mind. If you don't mind wearing your drink, I'll do it.
Wait,
I
you
don't
guys
have
had
a
lunch
steady
earlier?
sand.
Yeah, we went to Rakas.
Well, I had a liquid lunch.
Rock-
I
Have
you
can't
been
eat
there?
Rakas,
I haven't been there.
North London.
Green
Green
Lanes.
Lane? Yeah, the Green Lanes.
Oh, maybe
That's
I
it.
have. I just don't know the name.
So
Because
nice.
You know, all the fucking food is the same on his dad's street.
It's like Drunch when she took me
Yeah,
there and you were
yeah,
like,
yeah,
that's
yeah.
one of my, can I have
Oh,
the
yeah.
juice?
Have you been to
Oh,
George
the one with the
before?
picante inside as well. You can
They
get it with
listen.
the-
Picante's
And
there.
you
There's
were like-
Picante's everywhere now, you know.
No,
That's
but
the thing.
I love the picante.
Yeah, they're sick.
And
They're
you were like,
beautiful.
oh, that's
They're
one of my favourite
unmatched.
places.
Yeah.
Believe I didn't know the name. When I got there, that's
She's
when
like,
my
"I've been
ex
here."
took
Oh,
me
yeah,
on
yeah.
my
Go on your
second
second
day.
date.
So I walked in, I was all in my feels. I was like, oh my God, I sat by the fireplace.
Did you cry?
No, that,
Look at you.
I know
Ready
you-
to
you both
chuckle
love
at
a
the
cry.
whole thing.
I love to
You
cry.
both love a
We
cry.
need to vent from
When's
time
the last
to
time you cried?
time. Do you know what I mean?
Like
Today.
Not
Today.
as in not business related.
I think I cried a little bit during Jaquez.
Not business related. Not business related.
Not
I mean, no, I cry often anyway.
But
At a
you do it
film,
for fun though.
a
isn't it?
film.
I think it's watering your eyes.
Yeah,
vibe.
yeah.
So, how's your partner like take that?
Well, he knows what he's done. He shouldn't be making me cry if I'm crying outside of.
In fact,
No.
in fact, in
When was
terms
the last
of
time I
how
actually
supportive
cried
has your
outside
partner
of-
been during this?
Oh my
breakdown?
God, he must be
what a
unreal.
treat. He's been amazing.
Come on,
Even
say
today,
some beautiful things. Yeah.
dealing with this situation, ongoing situation, he's literally been in my pocket on the phone, looking over my drafts of what posts I should put
Yeah,
to
that's
the parents
really
or whatever.
serious.
He's mad supportive in every single way. We essentially started it together. He invested in me.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
So
I
wait,
know.
it's part of his business as well.
It's his, it's ours. It's mine and his.
That is a
It's
vibe.
it's
Oh my
whole
god.
vibe.
I
is
love shit like
amazing.
that.
Yeah.
Props, my black
I
king.
love shit like that.
He's been a pillar of support from
Well
day
done, kid.
from
That's
even
hard.
before.
And do you know how much I will love
Because
you as
he
a
would-
result of that?
Oh, well then he goes.
What?
He shows me very often. I can't lie.
Yeah, he must love you.
He's-
What?
the
Imagine
level
making
of
money with
pride-
your girl.
I
That's
know.
so beautiful.
It is.
so-
it
Oh
is.
my
We
god.
had a rocky start,
All
of
right,
course.
damn it.
But it is a
That's
vibe.
the correct energy.
It's such a vibe.
That's the correct
Yeah,
energy.
That's
no,
exactly
it's
how it
true.
is.
Apart from one girl that just wants you to do everything
To do-
for her.
Yeah. Or the other way round.
Yeah.
Let's talk about
Facts,
the other way
facts,
round.
facts,
I'm the
facts,
single
facts.
one.
I've said that
Let's
before.
talk about the other way round.
No, remember I told you before. As in real life, the real life that I see, in terms of I see more men sponging off of women than the other way around.
Yeah, that's
in,
what
Oh.
yeah.
happens.
In real life, I see that.
does happen.
But I'm talking
Quite
about
a lot.
those
No,
are
but
like
it's
like I said, the keep me
know.
alive sponges tend to be from the men to the women. The other stuff, the frivolous
Oh,
stuff.
I wasn't thinking about that. I was thinking it more in a way like men say they want a strong, independent woman, but I don't think.
Yeah, but you got mouth on you. You'll say something like you broke bitch.
I would not. No, listen.
Shh. Okay, bro.
There we go. We've got evidence.
Obviously, the side to me that everyone knows, you don't know the relationship side of anyone, I don't think. Like, for example, I went on a date with a boy. He told me a crazy story about his ex-girlfriend. Like, that she was crazy, like, spat in his face, all this kind of shit. Right? Yeah.
Wait,
like,
the way you're laughing is like that. Is that a
no,
common
like,
thing?
really terrible.
No. A girl can't spit in my face.
No, listen. So, obviously,
Well, without getting a lick back.
Yeah, I was mortified, right? As a girl, and obviously I grew up in a violent household. Like, that's disgusting to me.
Yeah, it's nasty.
Believe I then repeated the story to a friend, like, out of concern. Like, oh my God, I went on. No, and she went, yeah, I've spat in my ex's face.
You see what I mean?
Wait.
I'm
Straight.
telling you, these women, they're fine.
Straight.
They're fine between, boy.
And I was like, what?
How is that common? How do you not react to that?
I would be getting arrested.
Exactly.
But that's what I mean.
That's
and also, I'm not going to lie.
I'm
No, but I agree.
That's deserved.
And listen, I don't defend man to woman violence, clearly.
No.
But I'm not going to lie.
Definitely
I sat on that date and I thought the fact that you didn't box her is
beyond me.
That's
strong.
I wouldn't box her.
That's the next
I wouldn't
level.
box her.
No.
You wouldn't box her? Cool.
Damn it.
100%. I'll
a
just leave.
spit like a.
I think that's ground.
Phlegm! Damn it, I'm telling you right now.
No way. You would naturally. I think you naturally would.
I'll touch out.
You see more
I'll just touch
combat.
out.
You're about to see more
You're a
combat.
good
Okay, well,
guy.
you're a really
Yeah.
amazing
And
person.
the character's
I
groggy.
can't. I'm not.
But I'm not going to lie. On that day, I would have respected him saying he boxed her.
I would have expected to hear that, to be honest.
Left
Yes.
and right.
You know why? Because I don't think if I hear, I wouldn't be able to stop. So that's what I'm saying. I'm just gonna leave.
You know
It would be
yourself.
murder.
You know yourself. Fair enough.
Yeah,
I mean,
just
it is
leave.
what it is.
But yeah, anyway, what were we saying? So, I don't know how we got onto that topic.
About basically a guy wanted an independent, strong woman. And I'm saying I can see a scenario where a guy with you might be afraid.
No. Right, can we rate me? We
What
need to
do I
cut
not
this out. I'm
know?
trying to get a fucking husband, yeah? Fuck's
Are you
sake.
single?
Yeah.
Can I ask a question? Being a woman at
Fuck's
work.
sake.
Being a woman at work is very hard.
Extremely hard.
No, let me just say very hard for now. Because, you know what I'm saying? Extremely common. She's still cutting the way. So when you
I'm
work
3
very-
years in.
No, you're still on the way.
No,
Extremely,
go on,
you know
yeah,
what I'm saying?
go on.
When you get 10 chains, extremely.
No. That's
That's
death.
too much stress. Oh my,
You
yeah.
don't have
There's
to
got to
do
be a
as much
cap.
at that time.
Yeah, you're right. You're very
Fire
right.
yourself from
Yeah.
your previous positions.
But
Yeah.
I'm passionate, so I
Or
like
just deal with the
doing
lawsuits.
that. I like Oh, here we go again. Get the blazer
Yeah,
on,
yeah,
bitch.
yeah,
Edwina, see you at 2.
Well, it's that court blazers.
Period.
Yeah.
100%. You got to be
Yeah.
presentable.
Okay,
Yeah,
cool.
yeah,
We're gonna come back to
Right,
this.
anyway,
Hold on. So
We're going to be here all night.
Have you come across men that have said they want independent women, for example, realize that you're actually in a better position than them and try to eat off you?
No, nobody could eat off me. And my ex-boyfriend was actually very, very generous. Like, I've actually never been with a man. Wait, let me think about this. Because, first of all, I'm a very different sort of girl. Yeah, I know all girls say, but I mean, like, really, I'm very secure on my own, probably too much. That's actually my flaw that I'm aware of now. And it's probably to do with my childhood, whatever. It all goes back to our childhood. So my mum cried to me once and was like, I actually think you're too independent. And I don't mean in a way that I'm like, oh, won't fucking pay for me. I just mean in a way like I'm so content on my own.
Yeah.
I can be in that house from Friday to Sunday, not speak to nobody. I will cook. I will gym. I literally
Live
just
your
don't even
best
think
life.
about anyone.
Your focus is elsewhere.
Yeah, like I'm so content. I don't mean it in an independent woman. I don't need no man because I want a man. I want to get married. I really want to
the
settle
family.
down. I have a lot of love to give. I'm an amazing girlfriend,
Facts.
but I don't like. I'm not
Pick up
like
yourself,
needy.
man.
Like my friends that are being cheated on 28 times and still like need him. Like that's just not in my persona.
Pathetic,
Like
if you ask me.
Last question now on that.
yeah.
Your friend that's being cheated 28 times on, yeah? Do you actually ever think it's her fault sometimes?
It's absolutely her
You're
fucking
staying.
fault.
You're staying. Of course it's your
not
fault.
staying. But the reason why she's getting cheated on.
Yeah, it has to be her fault.
No, I don't think
Men are gonna be
you
men
cause
regardless.
someone to cheat on you, but I do think you can be
That can definitely be the
really
case.
jarring.
That can definitely be the
Yeah,
case.
so then he
No,
just
but
shouldn't be with you.
Anyone has the
And that's-
capacity to be cheated on.
Yeah, I
It could be
don't think
God's
you
gift
can make
and
someone
get cheated
cheat on
on.
you, but I can think you can be so annoying they don't want to be around you because I know
Yeah, but then why stay? I don't understand that.
because
Why would you
it
say
all gets
something
toxic and tapped.
Someone
But-
said something to me the other day, like, oh, better the
Devil you know.
Yeah,
than
than the-
again with a new devil kind of. I was thinking,
A lot of people have actually adopted
That's
that kind
really,
of I don't know
really
philosophy
Yeah, that's scary, bro.
on life. It's
I
true
wish we had
because
a
it's like,
vape.
okay, well, what's the point in getting into
That's
another
too short.
situation
We have a vape.
when you're going to be
Yeah,
dealing
hope.
with the same old shit? I agree. I am the most hopeless romantic
Yeah.
person out there. I
We
I
are.
feel like I'm secure in my situation. I'm not to say that I'm naive and this and nothing can ever happen and nothing can change. But I do believe that there are situations that you can be in that can be healthy.
Yeah.
That aren't necessarily going to be, aren't going to take the toxic route.
Yeah.
But then at the same time, who is to know? No one knows what we're going
and
to
listen,
be in
you can
5
be married
years or
for
what can
how
change.
yeah.
Yeah.
But back to your question, no one's ever tried to eat off me. My ex-boyfriend was very generous, but I was single for 7 years before that by choice. 4 years were in Dubai. That's my disclaimer. There's no fucking husbands there. And
what you seeing him out there though?
yeah, I saw he was from South London. He went from Dubai.
What?
Yeah,
What?
I didn't do the Arab thing. But yeah, so I don't know. I came home and then obviously I was solely focused on the business. Then I met my ex, and I mean, I'm gonna say a really he
No, go
won't
on,
watch
go
this. He
for
don't
it.
have social media. Prince. And listen, I'd get back with him tomorrow.
fuck
It
it,
was
that's his
nothing to do
name.
with each other. Like it's
Ladies and gentlemen, this part of the conversation is too spicy to come out.
yeah, like
I respect the fact that you're saying that though because he probably did.
Yeah,
if he wasn't, I'm not saying he wasn't where he said
Yeah.
he was, but if he wasn't and he was just trying to be
Like
with his
some
girlfriend
people have
and-
said
But I'm
that
saying,
to
what
me.
do you mean? What did he do?
Like some people have said to me, maybe like he was really trying
So
to
just
be
keep
this
up.
like
Just basically keep
amazing
up.
man, and then he meets a woman
That's not my fault.
who he really loves, and she is very up. She doesn't need anything financially, but so then. I listen, I'm not saying that. I actually think he was just a real gentleman, but like he didn't really believe in women paying all of that. I've never really dated someone like that. Like
Well, Nigerian.
no, he's the first white man I've ever been with.
Oh wow, okay.
I've never gone white.
It was
Have you
really
got white?
good.
Never.
But I say white, but his dad
Have I gone white? Nah.
his
No. Because for some reason,
I've thrown
I felt
you.
white man. That
Oh.
No, but have you not dated
No,
white women?
I haven't dated a white girl
I've had sex with
before.
white women.
I've had sex with a white girl before.
Pain, plenty.
How'd I find it? It was interesting.
But when I
word
say
was coming.
white,
Different or
his dad was
interesting?
actually Maltese. So his dad was darker than me. So
Okay, like olive,
and he was
yeah.
spicy. Like he's from Neasden. All his friends are black. Like yeah.
One of them and them.
But yeah, listen, I don't know, but I met him and I thought it was the one. It was a real love story. Everyone loved him. Yeah, it was sad.
Ladies and gentlemen, this part of the conversation is too spicy to come out.
So like, for example, Valentine's Day, we went for dinner. I was like, do I want the prawns? Do I want the chicken? When the waiter came, he was like, she'll have the prawns and the chicken. And I was like, my guy. Because I love, I
But
love,
you know, it's not even the
Love a
food's not
combo.
the expensive part. It's the drinks.
yeah. And he was a big drinker,
Yeah.
whereas I'm not. Like, if I'm out, I'm out. But I mean, in the time that he would have 8 drinks, I would have 2.
Oh my God.
So, yeah, I guess he
But do you think
needed to pay that bill.
like, impress you because of the position you were in? Or
I guess
do you think he was just
we'll
being
never
him?
know. But when I went out and met his friends, all his friends were like that as well. Like, when I tried to buy everyone a drink at the bar, they'd be like, no. I think they were just
genuinely
old
generous
school.
people. Yeah, old school. Fair enough.
So, no, but I mean, he's the only person that I've been with since I've been in this position. So maybe I'll come again. And
that's the thing.
Because
I'd be curious.
The reason why I ask is because I personally know some people, for example, that they've been with, not let me say been because they weren't really relationships. They were seeing a woman who was probably in a better position, who was in a better position than them, and for example, the woman was just happy to do the most. Like she was
and he wasn't her boyfriend.
Yeah, but what I mean by the most, like same way as a guy taking a woman out and they're not together, so she was happy.
She probably saw it as nothing.
Yeah, she saw it as
like
nothing.
it is what it is.
So,
yeah.
Some man will see it as,
I've got,
like,
of
course. That's what Danny's talking about.
The sugar
sponging,
mamas.
Like, man sponging.
Oh my
It's
God,
like,
no.
wait, I don't actually have to go to my
Do boys brag about things like that?
No.
Do you guys to each other?
No, but that's what I said. I know people. That's why I didn't say
Okay.
I don't even know how that works
I didn't
because
say my boy.
Yeah, because it's like, for example, like with girls, of course, if they've seen, I don't know, they're dating a rich guy, they're very quick. Take it to their friends. Oh yeah, he's got this, he's got that. Oh, he spent time on me and blah blah. When you'll see it, but like in kind of like a bragging, not bragging, but just to share and be like, yeah. So do guys go with their chest and be like, oh, I met this thing, she's blah blah blah, splashing out on me.
I know guys that will say, yeah, I got a lenting, and she's got bread.
Look at
No,
that.
I'm saying,
And
I
get
remember.
excited about that.
Ladies and gentlemen, this part of the conversation is too spicy to come out.
Is it?
But she wasn't well off.
Are they Jamaican?
No.
Oh, the family's money, not her money.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So it
They're
didn't really
rich,
affect
she's
me.
not.
Like when we're going out, it's not like her dad's there.
But you pick up the check for anything though.
Yeah, but
So
I'm saying in
assuming
terms-
you were covering.
Yeah, but I'm saying that in
We
regards.
might need to take out the
take-
bankrupt bit.
But I'm saying, yeah, we'll take it out. Don't worry, innit? But I'm
I
saying,
want him back.
I want him back. I'm keeping that shit in.
No, but just so mad. What you said is the truth. He hasn't got social media.
Oh,
One of his
bless
friends-
that.
I know. Yeah, let's.
But yeah, so even if I was with a rich
I
girl,
love him.
if I was with a girl that was mad rich, I wouldn't even be able, I don't even know how, I feel like I would only
Wouldn't it
benefit.
excite you?
No, but I'm saying, how will I benefit from it?
Exactly.
But what if she is one of those girls that's like, oh, this is
Right,
how I
so-
treat all my guys? So then you start getting
Nah, but I'm
call it
saying-
perks or
Right, so
whatever
this is
of
my
being with
question.
She'd
her.
have to buy me shit.
Yeah,
That's
but
how
what
it
if she
is,
did?
isn't it?
What if she did? Would
Yeah,
you
then
feel
I-
happy and
I'll be like,
braggy
yeah, oh my
about that?
God, she bought me something. Yeah, I'll be happy.
So this is my question.
But when we go out, I'm paying.
Men say they want a strong, independent woman.
Are you asking us these? Are you asking us? this
Yeah,
question?
yeah.
Alright, let me first go on.
But do you, like, if you met someone like us and we're single, now really think about this.
Yeah,
because
100%, yeah.
like, is that intimidating?
I would,
Genuinely.
in terms of you guys,
Genuinely.
I would absolutely love it. I would absolutely love it. You know
Why?
why?
That's because you know them.
Why?
Let me explain
that's
to you.
true.
Let me
Is
explain
it
to you why.
because you know us?
Yeah, no, not even just because I know. I'm
Okay.
saying in terms of like both of you, you're very, you're doing very, very well.
Thanks.
But at this level, it's not intimidating, is it? I'm
Okay.
talking, for instance, at this level, like for instance, if it was like say Rihanna, then I might feel some sort of way. You know what I'm saying, innit?
Yeah.
But what I'm trying to say is,
I
it's in
hear
regards to.
No, don't think about a celebrity.
Okay, not celebrity,
Danny.
but I'm talking about someone that was like stupidly minted, isn't it?
Yeah,
Then
I hear you.
I might
Like the
then.
what? The highest
A
house, the
millionaire.
highest car,
Yeah, but I'm
the,
saying-
the
yeah,
chef,
but
the this, the
What I'm trying
nanny,
to
the
say is, in
cleaners,
regards
all that
to,
stuff.
I prefer a girl that is already, as in, for instance, what I don't want to do is I don't want to have to.
Build
I use
amazing.
the analogy
Build a
of a
bitch.
cake. I'm an icing on the top and a cherry guy, isn't it? Cool.
Got you.
I will do all of
Add
those
the little
things for
sprinkle.
you. Cool.
The
Have
little
some
bit of-
sprinkles. What I'm not trying to do is I'm not trying to put the eggs, the flour, and make you a cake.
Very good.
So if you're a cake already, we can have a whale of a time
Perfect.
together, isn't it?
We're a
We'll go
three-tier
outside.
cake. We're
Hey,
a three-tier cake.
the drinks will be
We're
flowing.
a
We don't
wedding
even know who's
cake.
paying
We're
for
a
it.
wedding cake.
That's what I'm saying. The drinks are flowing. We don't even know who's paying for it.
Yeah,
Everyone's
yeah,
having
yeah.
a whale of a
You
time,
potluck,
isn't
play
it?
games and
Whereas
with
in
the
certain
waiter.
other girls, it's almost a vibe of every time you're with them, it feels like a direct debit every single month to just lick them.
Rinsing.
Yeah.
That's
That's what I'm saying, isn't it?
Yeah.
Bro, I'll be honest. I don't give a damn. I feel like I'm in that position.
You don't give
No,
a damn.
like I said, I've been grinding, so
Yeah.
the money, I've seen money and it's gone. So if you have more money than me, it's even better. The reason why? Because I know I don't have to worry about you.
I hear that.
So,
Fair enough. So that gives
How many
comfort then.
How many times I said in the show, I've only, like, majority of women I've dated or seen have more money than me.
No way.
But the reason why I cut through is because they know my mind. I'm not here for your bread.
Yeah.
I don't care about your bread.
That's what I'm saying. I feel like
I hear that.
as long as the guy is not sponging off of you, isn't it?
Yeah.
Never.
And how would you feel about that anyway?
that could
Nobody.
never be
I
a
just
thing.
don't think that could ever happen to me.
No, but I'm saying that. But I'm saying sometimes love will make you do some stupid
Listen,
shit.
there
No,
was, it
not
doesn't
in that
get to
department.
love, yeah? I go on one date and I know that pussy hole's a pussy hole and I'm gone.
Hey,
I don't chat to people.
Hey, listen.
Do you know how many first dates I've been on? No.
But what if sex starts to change?
Good strokes.
That's different.
I don't, that's why I don't do
That's
that
holding it down
either.
for your man.
Yeah, but that's not.
I
You might not be a man
know.
though.
That's different.
I feel you, it's different.
You
though.
wouldn't.
I'll
But I
just
wouldn't
give
do
you
that
an
for anyone
example.
who's not my
My
person.
ex-boyfriend, facts, on my mother's life, asked me to be his girlfriend before we had sex.
Oh wow.
We were 2 months in.
Nice.
Is it? Why did you do that?
Must be
That's
nice.
just who I am.
No, why did he do that? Hey,
Sounds like
be
he
my
was obsessed
girlfriend.
with you.
I've never asked a girl to be
me.
my girlfriend in my life.
Have you not?
Yeah, it just happened. We were,
Oh yeah, my
we just
partner
knew.
asked me actually.
That's what I'm saying, isn't it?
We fell into it.
And I remember one of our
Yeah, but
friends.
now
are.
you would.
Yeah, I don't know how that conversation happens. Isn't
It was really wonderful. I cried, and then he was,
Was
like,
it like a what,
only because
proposal or
I've been
whatever?
single 7 years, and we were in. Basically, I planned the date, right, and it was backyard cinema.
Oh
And
yeah.
the second date was drunch.
Yeah, that was the second date. Yeah, this is the 8th date, 7th or 8th date. So we went to that lobster place in Chelsea. What's it called?
I'm allergic to shellfish.
Not burger and lobster.
No, not Burger and Lobster. It's in Chelsea.
No, I don't know. Big crab.
Big Easy?
Big Easy.
Yeah.
there we go. Big crab.
So we went there.
Fat crab. I was thinking fat crab. Big Easy.
We ate, and then obviously I'd booked backyard cinema, so they said it was winter theme, right? So I'm thinking like it's gonna look like Frozen. I'm not thinking anything romantic. Obviously I didn't know what he was thinking. And so we walked through, we had to go through like this wardrobe, and there was all these like little creatures or whatever.
Mystical. That's so
Yeah.
cute.
Anyway, then the doors opened.
And?
This is really nursery of me, but I love Beauty and the Beast. It's always been my favourite. So the doors opened and it was all roses. Imagine the whole theatre was roses.
Oh, that's so
There was this music like,
sweet.
la, la, la. And I was like, oh my God. I stopped. I was like, oh yeah, what's happening? I literally felt like it was my proposal.
I accept, yeah. Straight away.
Yeah, you know, like, as a woman, I made this up, even though I had booked the date, but I didn't know it was going to look anything like this. So I just stopped. He was like, what's wrong with you, babe? I was like, I'm just really overwhelmed.
Oh
And he was like, oh,
That
fuck's
is
sake.
so
now it's
beautiful.
just a venue.
Yeah.
But then he went to the bar. He was like, right, I'm going to the bar. Like, and there was like cushions. There was no one in there yet. And I was like, oh my God, I feel
So it's just you two in there?
yeah. I was,
don't.
I feel like I'm literally in Beauty and the Beast. And then obviously as a hopeless romantic, I started imagining like, this is exactly what I want my proposal to be like. And then all my friends are secretly sitting in the chairs, and then they play a video on the big screen of our love story.
You're a sicko.
And then he's on one
Then you
knee.
get disappointed that
So
it doesn't
obviously,
happen and
the
cause an
same.
argument.
This is what happens like with business. Same thing happens with love. So I planned this whole thing in my head. He came back with these drinks, and then he just said like a little thing. I started crying. He was like, "You're really throwing me off," and I was like, "I'm really sorry, but I've been single for 7 years. This is really serious."
And then he asked you out.
Cute.
Yeah, he was like,
On
"Look,"
that day.
he was like, "I
And
don't."
then he fucked that night.
No.
Oh, how can he not?
Changing
No.
like that.
No, you
After
went
that
home.
night, you fucked
Damn,
that
you're
night.
toxic.
Yeah, I
That's
went
not
home,
nice.
and he went home. Then I was like, "Next week you can come to my area," and I kept laughing. He was like, "Are you a virgin?" I was
At
like,
this
"Yeah,
point, I
basically
need
at
to
this
question
point."
it myself. Yeah, of course.
No, I swear to
With
God.
the reset
I was like,
every
you,
year.
You can come to
Of
my
course.
house next week. Come to my house.
There's some sexy ones.
Now, in fact, I've got a question for you two.
I'm sweating.
Now, this is kind of rare, isn't it? Because you're 34
Yeah.
and you're 33,
Yeah.
and as far as I'm aware, both of you don't have children, isn't it?
Nope. Not yet.
Now, your note was a very firm note.
I get my fix at work.
Yeah.
Okay, that's
My
so
favourite
is
bit is saying
that a
bye.
nursery only thing?
I don't know any
but
others.
you were saying there was a friend that you knew that got into
Yeah,
in a
she
nursery
already
and
had
became
kids, yeah.
pregnant in what is the first
And she
year?
already had 2 kids.
Yeah, there you go. So it really depends. Some people start nurseries because they already have a family. Or are
Honestly do
pregnant or
not
whatever.
know how you could function and give the same, like my kids.
Because that's what your sister said that you don't want children.
C'est impossible.
What?
That's what Mona. She told me that basically you don't want children.
That's
Really?
such a random thing for her to say to you.
Yeah, because I was with her
That doesn't
children.
surprise
I
me.
love her kids. I was with them, isn't it? Yeah. And then Mona was on the Bible. Oh, yeah, Pascal don't want children.
Do you know what? I should never say never because it's a
Obviously,
very
yeah.
serious thing to
Yeah.
say. But what I will say is when I was with younger and I
She
was...
said you like money too much. That's what she said. She said, Pascal likes money too much.
I like money and a clean Range Rover.
To sleep with him back from time to time. She hasn't denied it yet.
Yeah. So when I was younger and I was with a very good friend of yours, I wanted loads of children. My dad's one of 7. I imagined a very big family, whatever. Since then, I see a lot of single mums. That's a very big fear of mine. I'm not trying to be someone's baby mum ever.
You're always going to be someone's baby one if you have a child.
No, but that's
Well,
not
yeah,
what you should
but
be called.
You know,
That's not what you should be called.
you know.
Baby mum is a derogatory term.
Like nigga.
Mother of the child.
Yeah.
Or father of
do you,
my
do you
child.
think white men at my nursery say, yo, baby
My
mum?
baby mum.
Yeah, but
No.
black men don't
Oh,
say
my
that as
mother's
well.
Child, or my child's mother. That's
Black men don't say baby mum like that.
Yeah,
Let's
you do.
say.
Listen,
I don't
yeah,
know.
I was at City Splash. Someone asked me if their kid could come to the nursery. He was like, yo, my baby mum's going to call you, yeah? I was like, oh,
said
God.
City Splash as well.
Yeah, innit? So, yeah, no, this is a very serious topic. Never say never, but when I was younger, I wanted loads. Now my life has taken a different path. I've said to your very good friend, and this is not a rude thing, this is savage, Pascal. I said, I'm actually grateful that we split up.
Oh, wow.
Not
Because
like,
you would have
wow.
had kids or whatever.
Not because I don't love him, because he's still one of my favourite people in the world, and I think he's going to be the best husband ever. And
Yeah,
I
he's
wish
a
maybe
great guy.
that had worked out.
Ladies and gentlemen, this part of the conversation is too spicy to come out.
Together from when we were 14, we would have just got married, had a big fat Nigerian wedding. I would have all these kids, and we would just be.
Yeah.
You may have been happy.
Listen, I definitely would have been
just
happy.
lovely.
I definitely would have been happy. There's
Yeah.
not a day in my life that I wouldn't have been happy. But what I'm saying is the experiences I've had from splitting up, like I probably wouldn't have moved to Dubai, yeah? So the experiences I've had and like being able to see like what other men are like in like relationships or how they speak to you or treat you. Now, listen, I'm now 34. I'd say my first 2 relationships, that's exactly what I'm looking for in one person.
Aye.
Like terms of personality traits, like, you know, but I was very lucky that at 14 I was with someone for a very long time. And I also think that's why I'm very particular in relationships, because I dated a whole husband at 14.
Oh, that's cute.
So he set the bar very, very high. So now when I see my friends with these losers or like acting up or like there's this drama or there's this, I'm like, yo, we were 15 and he took me home, cooked a meal, bought me beautiful bracelets with our names engraved. Like he was a whole
I don't know about that,
husband
boy.
at 14.
I'm sure he kept that
So,
quiet, you know.
Pardon?
I'm going to ask you a question now.
Okay.
Because you said you see your friends with these losers.
Yeah.
Does that mean... Once
We
again,
need to
yes,
define loser.
No, not define loser.
Oh,
You're not to have that. opinion,
Yeah.
You see when you're thinking, oh, what is going on here? Sometimes it is down to the women.
Babe, they know how I feel. I'm not that girl that'll be like, honestly, babe, it's fine.
No, you
I'm
keep it
literally like,
real.
what the fuck is wrong with
What
you?
you doing?
Get rid of his ass, shut the fuck up and
Yeah,
stay
no,
your
that's
ass
fact.
home.
No, 100%. I don't know. I think maybe sometimes girls don't, or guys don't see how much girls can rubbish their friends for different reasons, a varied amount of reasons.
Exactly. So in terms
we're very quick to call them out if they are doing something nonsense, but that will never go back to the guy. Do you know what I mean? So whether she chooses to continue or not, she's heard it from the girls. We've given advice. And she chose not to go over.
And it does
That's
affect,
where we
it does affect your
business.
friendships as well.
Yeah.
But in terms of kids, this has very gone round all the houses. But I just now think, after coming home from Dubai, I got offered a very different lifestyle. Freedom, money, lifestyle. I went to places I would never have gone with my friends here. Me and the girls just went to the Maldives casually for Valentine's Day. I went to Africa, like
What part?
Zanzibar.
Okay.
Like,
I need to go.
I've been to places that I never would have gone with my friends from here. And that's not digging them out. I'm just saying it's just where we were.
Yeah.
So then I came home, and this is not... What I'm saying about single mums is because I think that is the most difficult job in the world. And I think I can't even imagine now a kid's here like, mom,
your little handbag. Your little handbag.
And obviously we do that all day, and we give so much love because we're passionate about what we do. We're not just the owner of a nursery sitting at home. I could just be in the Maldives now.
Yeah, exactly.
And my staff could get
Clicking
on with
a
it,
couple
but I'm
buttons.
not.
Yeah,
I'm changing nappies. I've got bogies on me.
Yeah,
it
the
gets
whole
real.
lot. Projectile
by the way,
all of that stuff.
I know your age stems from was it? I remember it was as young as like
3 months.
Yeah.
Ours is from 6 months.
Fuck.
No one comes at
6
3 months, though, but they can.
Our youngest that we've had was 7 or 8 months. Is the
7.
youngest that we've had on site.
Oh, I know. 7
Parents
months
got to
old
work. Parents got to work, and again in our area, you've got a lot of corporate parents. So corporate
it's different
parents.
type of mums.
Yeah.
Shit.
But
That's
that's
a young
I can't
baby,
lie.
boy.
That's even where the money is, because
It's a
under ones don't get any funding. Your fee paying parents.
That's your bread and
period.
butter.
But they're changing that next year.
But
annoyingly.
they just sent an email. It's going to be £11 an hour.
Do you know how
God knows what you're going to get. You're going to get £15.
Nursery fees on about £10 an hour. You're joking.
Wait, 5. Oh my God, you're going to get £12.50.
Do you know how?
Hallelujah!
Email. Again,
I got it.
How have I not seen that?
I got it to both nurseries.
£11 per hour. That's £110 per day.
Payments. How do they come in? Do they come in like clockwork?
Woo! They come in one big fat chunk like that.
I need a space.
Do you know why they do that? So you don't fucking clock
Bother
the
them.
£5.41.
Yeah, exactly.
They send it to you like Christmas.
Every 2-3 months.
Like 10 grand,
10K,
like, boom.
15K, this, that and the other. Then that's got to last you until the next
But
month comes.
really, if you fucking
It's hilarious.
divided it, it's shocking.
Yeah, it's terrible.
Yeah.
Absolutely terrible.
Oh, that's a vibe though, man.
£7 per hour. It's a joke.
Yeah.
So I was like, but you were just like, oh, that sounds great.
But when I saw the £11, I was like, okay, that can run.
Fine. Yeah. Bring him in by the truck. The truck.
Load those babies up.
That's where the money is. Under ones is where the money is. For
Now,
sure.
now,
At the moment.
obviously, when we're talking about like say what, because obviously you guys are business owners now. Isn't it?
Yeah.
Now, what part of
so
you,
weird.
you know, when you think about like the affordability factor to the parents, how does that? Are you conflicted in any way? Because you want childcare to be affordable.
You go
Yeah, we'd
first.
love to. We'd love to.
I mean,
we'd love to, but at the end of the day, what
it's
what
not
can
possible.
you do?
Oh, well, it is.
I don't know. Well, you've got to factor in everything that we actually do, all the outgoings. Like, you have to be reasonable to think, okay, they're paying for this, and that. The monthly or the hourly fees have to be, they've got to be substantial enough.
I'm saying
Because of
one
course,
child.
The childcare costs are all the rage. Everyone's complaining about, it's too expensive. I do this. And the thing is, with funded spaces, it's only if the nursery allows you to take that. So when you're funded, you
Not
don't
everyone
pay a thing.
accepts
You
it,
don't pay
yeah.
a penny. So there's some nurseries that will cap it at like, okay, we're only going to take 5 funded families. Anyone that asks after that, we're not there's no spaces. So you got to find the nursery that will allow you to get the funded space.
Yeah.
So it's 15 hours, 30 hours. 30-hour spaces are even more rare. But like for me, because can I say I'm still starting out? I guess because we're not completely full yet. We're not at capacity. But I'm
What's
just
capacity?
like, just get them. We can take up to 72 families.
Yo, so basically you kind of like at 50 or 75.
I get when we're fully full, we have the potential to earn 400k per year.
That's
And that's right. That's our turnover. But then, of course, you need to match that with all the outgoings and stuff like that. But potentially worth at the moment. I think we're on 99. We've made 99 so far.
Okay.
But you have to
this
factor,
year?
in the full year that we've been open.
How was it? And what's the multiplying factor for nurseries? Do you know what that is?
What do you mean?
Like in order to determine the actual work for the nursery, because I think with tech it's about 8 years. So what they do is total revenue for 8 years, and then that's your worth of your company, isn't it?
So
it
is based on your accounts. Like I get sent nurseries that are for sale all the time.
Oh, all the time. Christy and Co. Jesus Christ.
They always
I'm
ask me if I want to
theirs.
sell.
I'm like, I've just opened. Why do I want to sell? It's ridiculous. It is weird.
But yeah, so it's based on your turnover and whether your building is freehold.
Okay.
So I just got sent a nursery that was up for 1.5 million.
Oh yeah, the ones if you
The
if
turnover's
you own your
400
space,
grand
you're
and you're getting the freehold.
Okay,
you're
so
definitely
400 bags. They're saying so it sounds like they're probably just multiplying it by what 2 essentially, or just.
But your
over.
turnover.
About 3.
I guess it depends how many staff or whatever. But I've worked out. I love maths. That your turnover is like 3 times your profit.
Fair enough.
Roughly, yeah.
Well, we're just about breaking even.
Wait, so hold on. So basically,
go on.
You're essentially probably because you've got 2 now, isn't it? You're essentially technically worth over $1 million.
Yeah.
Technically,
which is a
of
vibe.
course. How can you not even deep that? Of
That
course. Right, exactly. I'm worth just under $500,000, 100%.
That is an absolute vibe,
Right?
Big vibe.
No, but hold on a second, because you said and when you're maxed out, based on what she just said, obviously the turnover for the other company was 400,000.
Yeah.
When you're maxed out,
you'll
be about 1.2 as well, isn't it?
That's what it is worth. You could sell it for that amount, essentially, because that's what you're going to get in revenue.
And obviously, I'm
is that not a vibe?
I'm 3 years in.
But this is the thing. It all sounds so. It's on paper. If you're saying this just out, this, that, and the other, all the numbers sound amazing. However, their outgoings are insane.
Facts.
They are
we're just
insane.
talking.
But
we're just talking
but your outgoings are a lot more than mine.
Because my rent's more
but we're just talking. But if
we're talking about 100%.
Yeah.
If we're full, we can.
It's a vibe, isn't it? I want you girls to say
that's
it's a fucking vibe.
It's a fucking vibe. It is 100%. It definitely.
And what I want to say is, it's just so beautiful and refreshing to hear this, isn't it? Like girls that are doing well, that are working towards something, isn't it? As opposed to other ones that
want to mooch.
Yeah, that's what it sounds like.
It's
doing.
True.
It's a vibe, man.
I don't think, like we were saying, touched upon a little bit earlier. I don't think you give.
It's hard to process and take in that. Wow.
Because
do we realise what we've actually done?
And even though you're the business owner, it is the same. Like you're just doing it every day.
Yeah, it is day to day.
And the government has given you.
Because
do you know how mad it is? Because I'm sorry, I don't think you understand how crazy it is. Because I was hearing you guys speak. Otherwise, you're saying every 3 months, the government are sending you checks as big as
but it should be double that.
50,000.
It should be double that.
It may be double that, isn't it?
Definitely.
But I'm saying in terms of. Even obviously you're
and then
the bosses.
They just took it back from me in tax. So it means nothing.
Tax returns are a bitch.
I just got a tax bill the same deposit as my house.
I'm in the middle of mine. I've sent over all my
your own accountants.
Yeah. You have to.
As in, but I'm saying is it just one guy that's doing it?
Yeah, I just sacked mine and got another one.
There you go. I've only ever no. I've gotten advice and some little bits, advice with like payroll and guidance and whatever, but. I started saying, I can do that myself. I've got a bit more free time. I can do that. But when it came to tax returns, I got another accountant to do that. So I've dealt with 2.
But also your payroll, your accountant
I do that myself. Yeah. I have to. I feel like, because when she was doing it, all she did was explain.
It's not expensive either.
No, I know, but it's still saving me that chunk. Some accountants cost like, I don't know, 100 £150 per month.
Yeah, mine was
I could
120,
save that
yeah.
myself and do payroll myself. QuickBooks, I can't lie. That and Zero.
What, so you make a
lifesavers.
pay slip?
Yeah, it's all on mine. It's why I've got the app
Wow.
and everything. I do that every month. 21st
Wait,
is my admin
I just
day.
need to know about this.
Yeah.
And no,
Just
but
one
then
sec.
your end of year, how much do you pay her to do that? What does she
Who?
charge you?
No, this is the first time I've done tax returns. So
And how much did you pay her?
Well, they've just sent me an invoice for a grand for what they've done so far. So that was collating all the evidence, all transactions. What's it called? Reconciliation. My God.
Yeah,
that
but
bit is
so
a
I've
joke.
paid my account
So she
£120
charged me
a
£1,000.
month, and that's included.
What with the tax returns?
Yeah.
I mean, I've never had an ongoing accountant to see what they've got included in their packages.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. So the money isn't that far off.
Maybe not.
And for my second business, he only charged me 90, and the
Don't.
new one only charges you
£90?
per.
90 a month. Yeah, because if they're charging 100,
The new one only charges you per employee.
situation. Oh, is it? Ah, interesting. But payroll's pretty easy. It literally is.
Yeah,
easy.
it's. I mean,
It's
I'm
so
doing all the
easy.
fucking work. He
It's
just
piss
puts it
easy.
into a thing.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I know.
Anyway.
Yeah,
Then they're gonna input it.
But it's the
Right,
end
I
of
just
year.
Go straight there.
It's the end of
End of
year
year, I had to
that you
get-
can't
I had to
do.
get-
Yeah.
So how's
he sent
bosses?
me-
How do you lot deal with sick days? How does it feel?
Well, for us,
No, for
for our staff,
Yeah.
everyone's got a statutory right because employees have got rights for fucking everything. They have to have 5.8 weeks per year paid annual leave from the minute they are employed to do whatever they need to. We're open all year round, so they can take their annual leave whenever they want to.
Oh, okay.
But after they exceed that, of course, they don't get paid.
Holiday
But
pay is something I've
And they get 20
really
days.
had to get my head around.
It's annoying. It's
No,
paying someone to
not,
do
not
nothing.
in a muggy way, but
I feel you.
no,
boy.
because my first nursery is term time only. So it was easy. 14 days I pay them at Christmas, 14 days I pay them at summer. The new nursery, like Edwina's, is open all year round. So I was like,
How do you
what
even
the
go
fuck?
about?
I don't know who
I don't
is
even want to
owed
see them. I
what.
can't sort
If
it
she
out.
does 3 days, she's owed 9 days. If she does 4 days, she's owed...
No, but it's an allocation. They're allocated 20 days to play 20, excluding the bank holidays, because they're automatically paid 20 days to dot around the year. To
No,
take
but
days
that's
off.
only if they're full time.
No, it's 5.8
No.
weeks. No. Listen, no. 20 days if they're full time, fine. But
Yeah.
if there's a part timer that does, I don't know, 2 days
Yeah.
a week, they get 2 times 5.8, 11 days to dot out.
Oh,
throughout the
okay,
year.
yeah,
But
yeah,
whenever
yeah,
they
yeah,
want
yeah,
to,
yeah.
whenever they want to.
But I've had to really get my head around that.
Yeah,
Make
I've
a
been
little
a
spreadsheet.
year
Like
now,
Karen
haven't I?
is now owed 6 days.
Yeah.
Because
they
it
accrue
gets techie.
something divided by 12,
and you
that's
can
how
be
many
done
they've accrued.
if you...
But isn't there like
Yeah, by HR. Wow,
surely
they're-
there must be some sort of like company, must be like Oracle or Sage that give you a package that just
For what?
work it out for you.
What work
You
out
can
what?
work it out on the government calculator.
like, I'm sure-
Yeah, exactly.
But
There's all
there
these
should be
tools.
programs that actually are specified for businesses like yours for payroll.
Well, really,
There
your
are
accountant should
QuickBooks
just
and
tell
Zero.
you.
Yeah.
QuickBooks and Zero.
And that work out holiday pay and stuff like that.
Your HR can do that. If you're signed up to HR or whatever, they can sort
Yeah.
out all holiday allocations, all the guidance that goes with it and whatever. But there are services for that. But you don't have to sign up to them. At the end of the day, you can get advice and follow it by the book.
Yeah.
Everything's available online. You just need to follow them by the
And
book.
I have taught myself...
Yeah, same.
We've taught ourselves everything from scratch.
Yeah, definitely.
Nobody. I only had an accountant. That is it.
Oh no, I tried to get, because again, me starting out, I wanted to make sure I was compliant with everything. I was signing up for this service, that service.
Yeah.
They
I
drained
did
me
everything
like
myself.
mad.
Even when she asked me, I did my own contracts.
Yeah, I don't know how.
I did everything.
You wrote your own
No,
contract.
Yeah.
I joined an association that had templates for
I
everything.
didn't pay
I got
for
paid that for a
marketing,
month. Yeah, I'm
nothing.
paying an arm and a leg for marketing.
I did every single thing myself. I just researched it and I
I
did
don't even
it.
know how. I couldn't comprehend. She's a superwoman. I couldn't have done it without the services.
I find this quite inspiring, isn't it?
Mm.
Now, in terms of, because obviously you went out and decided to buy Edwina anyway.
Yeah.
You went out, you decided to buy. Decided
My
to start a
housekeeper.
nursery.
Yeah.
Now, as opposed to basically buying a house.
Yeah. Because that is going to become more fruitful in the end of the day.
Yeah.
And buying a house is going to be less stressful because the money will be there. I don't need to stress and I've got to save.
I'm saying, was that actively your plan?
Oh, not to say, I'm doing this
or was
over
it
a
following
house.
my
It was
dreams
just a
and let's see where it
career
lands?
choice. I'd been saying this for years. Between that and writing children's books, I needed to do the both, the two. Right, so that even brings me on to the videos that I started doing, like your Miss Booksy and your Miss, or who was it, Miss Rachel. So
don't
I
disrespect
started
Miss Rachel.
no.
She's got so
I'm not
much hits.
disrespecting her. No.
Take it serious.
I'm not. I agree. That's where essentially I wanted to go with it. Because I said, look, okay, if I don't want to do this nursery thing, but I'm like, well, who am I? How am I gonna get these people to subscribe to me? Yeah, I've got my reputation at all these places. I've got parents that whatever. I've got parents that know me from here, that, and the other. But the wider world don't know Miss Edwina. You know what I mean? So I thought,
Is that what you
okay.
called yourself?
No, what, me?
Was it Miss Edwina?
No, it's Wincy. Wonder
okay.
with Wincy. That's my Instagram page.
Wonder.
So
Oh, okay.
embarrassing. I've got some very cringe videos on there.
Of course
and I
you
even
have.
did another one that was like poetry. It's like a different in Wincy's words. That's my other thing. That's for adults. That's adult
But
content.
that's really cool.
But I wanted to start building my brand, essentially.
Yeah.
Again, inspiration from my babes. He's always been like, look, at the end of the day, if you're going to make a name for yourself, it should start on building your empire. Start on putting things here and there. Doesn't need to pop off straight away, but at least you've got something out there that some people can reference at the end of the day. So if you do start this nursery, you can be like, oh, by the way, we've got a YouTube channel, blah, blah, blah. Get them to subscribe, get them to watch. And that's how they could start to believe and go into the, the Wincy brand, the Edwina brand. Get to know me on a different level and know that, okay, well, this is my history and this, that, and the other.
Yeah.
So I started those. And then it was just too much to keep up with. I thought, oh, okay, well, I'll leave it there anyway. And a few comments here and there, oh my gosh, this. And then, so that was, I wanted to establish myself. That was my thinking. I want to establish myself online first. So when I open a nursery, it's not just, well, this strange woman opening a nursery just because of whatever. Do you know what I mean? There's some substance there. Don't be silly. Not in that way.
I'm joking.
But yeah, as in like, there's some background, So, I started that because of that, but then the nursery ended up taking over, thankfully anyway, because we are where we are now.
Yeah.
And some of the parents do, I haven't told all of them, but some of them I've got a very friendly and chatty relationship. Oh, well, on the side, I've got this, check this out. If little Johnny's unsettled, pop this on, they'll probably start laughing. Little things like that. Because they can see me. It's, oh, Miss Eddie. Yeah, exactly. And I know, honestly, children fear their teachers. They can be like, oh, I'm going to tell Miss Eddie that you did this.
God.
And no, don't tell them. And it's quite sweet.
Yeah.
Because it's at home, there's always that sense of leniency where they're going to be dancing on their dad's head and this, that, and the other, pissing in the corner, all this stuff, doing all this stuff that they would not do at nursery.
Yeah.
But, the fear of, oh my God, your teachers are going to find out, oh, well, I need to fix up this, that, and the other. So, I mean, I do want to get back to that, to be fair. And the field that Jude's in, he's got a content creation agency.
Were you there that day that some boys tried to rob Dummy and then the whole school came out and was fighting people?
Why? Are you trying to remind me of this traumatic experience?
You won.
Who?
No, basically, one time outside of Sainsbury's, a Bishop Douglas came down.
And then we all went to Bishop Douglas and we met in Cherry Tree Woods to fight.
No, I don't know about that.
Oh, that was
one.
the girls. me in LA. Me in LA.
No. Basically, this one was they tried to rob people, and then they came inside Sainsbury's because obviously, remember all the man that worked for me.
Yeah.
Jeez.
And then basically, I thought these guys are not gonna try nothing on me, so I told Darius, all them other kids, give me all your things. Yeah. If they try and rob you, and listen, I can't protect all of you, but no, but if you give me your things, at least you know your valuables are safe, isn't it?
Yeah.
So they give me all of their stuff now. I walk
We're talking Kit Kats, yeah.
No, we're not talking about mobile phones and stuff, isn't it?
Okay.
Yeah, so they're like, give me all your stuff. Obviously, if they trouble you, I'm not going to do nothing, but obviously I've got your valuables, so you'll come. I walk out of the Sainsbury's now, and then it's me that they
That they're
decide
after.
that
Oh my God.
that they decide to pick on, isn't it? And he
you've
was
got
there.
everything.
Yeah?
Why
And
was
you've
you
got everything on
there?
your
He was there, front line. You were there.
You brought it up. Don't
Yeah.
start talking.
He was one.
I didn't ask the question like that. Don't make it.
You're omitting your
He
part.
was one of the main ones
No.
in the front, trying to.
Oh, what,
rob
for
him.
you from that other school, the
Yeah,
Bishop
from another
George?
school, isn't it? Yeah.
That's not true. I wasn't one of the main ones. I was just there.
Anyway, boom. They came back
Look
to
at
the
that, long
school
story short, look at you guys
lunchtime,
now.
isn't it? And then we wiped down.
Or did you get your own back? Did you get your lip back?
Small, isn't it? It wasn't a big deal, but all of us we're all cool now.
You're all fine. The way of the world.
And that's how it should
People
be.
grow up.
You see?
No,
But these younger generations
Yeah.
now, they'll kill each other.
Yeah,
no,
you'd be
I know,
dead.
it's
We would have
ridiculous.
all been dead.
It's ridiculous. I
That's
know.
what I'm saying,
Weapons,
isn't it?
this and whatever.
We had one
No one
close
fights with their
call.
fists anymore.
Yeah.
Yikes. That's quite a story for you guys. Interesting.
Yeah.
What was the first link up after that?
right.
No, but we knew each other before.
Yeah, because we met each other literally like a week before.
Yeah.
At our cousin's house.
Yeah.
So it's like
Because we got the same
They had
cousin.
mutual.
Yeah.
So
And I remember looking at him thinking, ah!
but
You? Yeah, exactly.
That's what I'm trying to say. I wasn't doing anything.
This is that.
I was just there.
I remember him.
But do you know what? That's really sad.
No, that was the only
now
familiar
when
face you knew.
think.
So of course
Now
it's
that would be
stood
a
out.
very different story.
Facts.
And that's
in
really,
this
really
generation,
sad.
Yeah, definitely. Like it's a joke. Come on, man.
And even like serious stuff happened to us with, that
What?
one guy.
Oh, gee, no.
Ladies and gentlemen, this part of the conversation is too spicy to come out.
We were wearing Trap Star from back in the day.
Yeah, I can
In
imagine.
secondary school, we were wearing Trap Star. When they were doing the pizza boxes and stuff like that.
No way.
Yeah. So to see
But
what
yeah,
Trap Star is
that's
right
come
now
become.
is
That's
mind-boggling,
crazy.
bro.
Lot-
Lots
guys,
of
I can
things though
imagine.
happened at our school because we were the posh school.
Yeah.
They came to rob us.
Of course. Of course.
But also,
the chumps.
but the weirdest thing, because obviously I lived in Muswell Hill, but obviously originally I'm from Wood Green, but the boys from Wood Green would come to rob us, and these lot were all actually from Tottenham. The one that held a gun to me, Isaac was his neighbour.
Oh my
It
god.
was mad. Oh, it was a beautiful time,
Northampton
man.
sounds like.
Isn't it? That's probably why we probably even.
But Sandy was a green boy.
Yeah, that was
It's
the
a good
problem.
reason,
Yeah.
because, like, when you go to a school,
That's just
that-
And then obviously
This is a
their
problem.
parents sent them to Muswell
problem.
Hill,
Yeah.
so
It's a
they
problem
weren't
I've
in
experienced.
In
problem.
the nonsense, yeah. No, I can
My
imagine.
friends say that,
But now obviously they've all done really well.
All change, yeah, of course.
For
Lots of them
example,
turn into academies
I
and all
went
that.
Ladies and gentlemen, this part of the conversation is too spicy to come out.
You're joking. So is that where you got it from? Oh my god.
Oh,
One
yeah.
time, I'm so done. On the day of the fucking was it that same day? No, I can't remember. Anyway, a couple of us went to where
Hollywood
was it?
Bowl or
Shoreditch.
something,
Yes,
Shoreditch,
yeah, there we go. And we met
All-Star
these
Lanes,
drunk
yes.
guys came over to our table. There were a bunch of us,
You
guys
not
and
eating
girls.
snacks?
And some drunk guys came and sat down. We're all exchanging names. Oh, hi, my name's Edwina. Hi, my name's Catherine. Gets to Danny now. He's like, oh, what's your name? He goes, oh, yeah, Jess Glynn. And shakes his hand. The guy doesn't even flinch. He's like, yep. I've got it on video as well. It's hilarious. I couldn't breathe. And till this day, he's saved as Jess Glynn on my phone.
Is it really?
For sure. Let me show you.
That is hilarious.
No word of a lie. When I was even trying to find your messages, I was trying to search in
Phone
Danny.
down.
I'm telling you, look.
That is hilarious.
Actually, she's a
Jess
successful
Glynn
person.
Main and the Jess Glynn old email, just a message.
That is
Jess
hilarious.
Glynn Main.
Oh
Ever
my
since
god.
that day,
Why would you say me as that?
Because you introduced yourself as Jess Glynn.
That's
It's so
hilarious.
funny. That's hilarious. I didn't realise that was there.
Okay, so with both of you, what are your ambitions for your?
I'll be back in now.
Yeah, we're back in. Back it.
Okay.
Right. What is this? I'm
Yeah,
getting
go on.
updates.
Ladies and gentlemen, this part of the conversation is too spicy to come out.
And the kid is someone that slaps, hits, spits,
Of
kicks,
course,
throws
it's
tantrums,
always
all of
those.
that
So
stuff.
this child slaps, hits, and kicks me.
All of that. With King's English, stop, you're not my mummy, blah, 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 you can't tell me, all of this stuff.
How old is the child?
3. She's 3 years old. Yeah, exactly.
It's got
I'm
character.
I'm telling you.
I like naughty
I'm like,
children.
that I can
I like
quite
naughty
easily.
children.
to be fair.
You wouldn't at your business.
It's too much.
Yeah,
No,
facts.
she's very spoiled.
I love an annoying child.
So we're, of course, at nursery, there's an element of structure. You can't just go about doing whatever you want to do, chucking toys if you want to.
No, you like
and no one should tell you no.
Is not.
That's just unruly. Yeah.
I don't mind
I
an unruly child as long as they're cool to me.
No, but she's not cool to anyone.
Okay,
she just
cool.
wants her mum because her mum gives her anything. Her mum will slap her in her face and say that she wants a toy. She's going to go buy it. She's going to go to Hamleys and get it for her. Anyway, so she's settling.
Hamleys is a good reference.
Yeah, man.
Why is Hamleys a good reference?
For the nationality.
Okay, yeah.
She thinks she's like, oh, it makes sense.
Yeah.
Anyway, she had been not finding it hard to settle, but when children go to a new place, they're like trying to get used to the place. We always invite the parent to come in just so that they feel comfortable being in this new setting, but with someone familiar. That's called a settling period. So she's coming in every day. Sometimes we'll encourage them to leave the room for 5 minutes just to see how they get on. All of that stuff. Anyway, so this girl...
Wait, sorry, quickly. How did you learn that? Did you just start trial and error?
No. That's always been that's always a thing across nurseries.
Cool.
Settling period. So then, of course, there's now times where she has to stay for the whole session, which is 5 hours alone, without mummy, basically. And again, the slapping will continue, the kicking will continue, the tantrum, the staff. She's slapping staff.
She doesn't slap children.
She just doesn't really. So they can give it back exactly. So adults here can't hit. We can't touch them like that. And we're very.
Ladies and gentlemen, this part of the conversation is too spicy to come out.
Leaving your children sometimes. You don't know what people's characters are.
Yeah, you don't know what happens when that door closes.
There's a whole bunch of anxiety. But equally, at the same time, I'm like, well, how many cases are there where parents have beat their children? Am I meant to look at all of you lot sideways as well? Do you know what I mean? Just because, I don't know what's happening in your household. But we're not that way inclined. We're not just going to be throwing out all these whatevers, even though we see some of the children coming in with knots on their head from this, that and the other. Yeah. We're not saying you lot are getting battered because
that's
broken
why you have
toes.
To do that form.
That's why we have to do the form, to cover ourselves.
But that's why the form is good on the app. So we have the same app, but we use it a bit differently.
Yeah.
But I have that form on the app, so it goes to their phone directly and would have the time on it.
Yeah, ours was still.
We didn't used to.
You can take you have to take it off.
Everything.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wow,
with
man.
Permission, of course.
Yo, so before your child comes inside, you analyze them.
Well, no. It's meant to be like not unwritten. You're meant to disclose any mark that has happened outside of nursery.
So like I've had a parent come in and be like, oh, he fell on the hair straighteners last night.
Yeah. All of that stuff. There we get all sort of busted lips. Gash
and obviously
eyebrows.
Kids have loads of accidents.
And that's what we understand.
African parents coping with
Well, I don't know. These young ones, they can't speak. Oh, well, mummy hit me with a blah, blah, blah. But then you do get some kids that do sing like a canary. Oh, my mummy hurt me with this.
Safeguarding.
And that's safeguarding. You have to take what they're saying for gospel truth. You have to investigate every allegation that a child makes.
Oh, yeah.
Facts.
And kids literally...
They
say the most. The amount of times I've had to be on the phone with social services,
or like
just for advice, and then sometimes I'll be like, "What? No, that child cannot be released to their parents. At the end of the day, you have to hold the child hostage, essentially, and their parent cannot be released to them, especially if there's a mark." That actually happened at another nursery that I worked at.
How does that affect your relationship with the parent?
Oh, they will leave. Some leave and be like, "Oh my God, I can't believe you'd ever accuse us of such a thing." Blah blah blah. But some people get it. So when
at
you're
least
on
this
board,
nursery's doing their job.
Yeah, right. Yeah. But then some nurseries have a parent orientation at the beginning of the year to explain everything to do with safeguarding, because it's not. We really do have to take it seriously. We're actually doing ours in September with all new parents and existing ones, just to say, look, X, Y, Z, and can happen, and this is the protocol that we have to follow. It's nothing personal. Thank you. It's nothing personal.
Ladies and gentlemen, this part of the conversation is too spicy to come out.
In every school and in every nursery, like there would be something.
Yeah, there's always someone.
And for example, like say outside of the nursery, like the school I worked in Enfield. Oh my God, like really serious things. Or like mums coming to me like, the dad's gonna try and kidnap them today. I remember a mum telling me that.
And I was literally
21. I was like, what? She was like, yeah. And I said, listen, because the school's protocol as well is unless you have a restraining order,
You have
he's
to
the dad.
He's the dad, so you can release the
Even
child
if
to
you ain't
him.
seen that kid for the last 3 years. And that's why some of my friends that are single mums, it makes me so vexed that you don't have a will and you don't have all this stuff in place. Because when you're shit little baby dad that you've been cussing for the last 18 years, when you get fucking clipped on a night out and you're gone,
Clipped on a night out.
who do you think is coming to collect your you? That motherfucker.
That guy,
Because
exactly.
you ain't wrote a will, you ain't patterned your life. Honestly, I've got a will. As soon as I came over to Dubai, I had a will. The government ain't taking my money.
That's
Your
hilarious.
shit has to be
I haven't
patterned
made
properly. Now you own a business.
Yeah, it's worth it.
But
It's
when
worth
you
it,
have
Mum.
kids, yeah, that is so crucial. Like, even if you're married, like, who's your kid going to? Like, these are serious things.
Yeah,
Do you
that's
think...
right.
Ladies and gentlemen, this part of the conversation is too spicy to come out.
Schools, like, so I obviously was like a real teacher and I'd been through real life stuff. So I looked at her and I said, you need to be at that gate at 2:30. I don't open the gate till 10 to 3. But if you are not there before that man and he comes to this classroom,
I'm gonna have to
you
release
are
him.
fucked, yeah? I explained it and she was like, cool. She was there.
Yeah.
And
I get
and
it.
no, he didn't actually, but
Disappointment.
It happens.
But you know,
sometimes,
like,
though.
she was so sweet. Like, she had her at like 16. She was one of the best kids in my class. Like, I remember feeling so emotional and scared about it. Like, because your head teacher would be like, well, she doesn't have a restraining order. You know, and your head teacher
all-
is
yeah,
some
it's all techie,
like
some-
posh woman who
Jobs
has
work.
never been through
You don't
anything.
care.
She's
You don't-
on
you
her
don't
fucking
care.
17th coffee in the office. She
don't
doesn't
care.
have a
She
clue.
can't. She's too
Seventeen.
disconnected.
Do you know what I mean?
She's too
Completely
disconnected.
disconnected. And I'm like, I didn't even go and tell her. I just told the woman. Same way when other like things happened, like
I
yeah.
think she would have got in trouble though if she had just if she didn't follow what the rules were. Her teacher.
Yeah,
For
exactly.
example, she
Yeah,
would be
like, he could then
nah,
take you to
You
court.
could tell me absolutely anything on paper. It says this. So
Yeah. But
I've got to do
they're
it.
also the teachers that are, yeah, like we say, disconnected.
Right, now
yeah.
question.
They don't
Yeah.
care.
What if, for example, the dad isn't on the birth certificate, for example?
He has no power.
He has no
There's no right then.
Right.
Fucking heck, I knew it.
Well, you've got to be able to prove it at the end of the day.
But same
By
way,
the time you actually prove it, it's gonna be.
It's
not
too
gonna
late,
be
yeah,
a
it's
dead
too
zone.
late. Yeah, of
but
course.
same way, obviously, as a mum, this is very techie.
Ladies and gentlemen, this part of the conversation is too spicy to come out.
Oh my god! Seriously, I'm getting.
Have you ever said this to her
You're
face?
getting hot.
It sounds like you haven't.
Yeah,
But
no,
you've
I
got a
have.
whole lot to
No,
say
I
to
have
her.
said like I don't
Have
respect.
you?
Now,
it.
basically, just one more question
Okay.
for
Yeah, let's
for
change the
both of
topic.
you beautiful people.
Yes.
What needs to happen for your next one to open?
I'm not.
You think you're done with two?
You're done with
Yeah.
two.
I want to invest my money in other ways, but I wouldn't open another nursery. The main reason is because number 2 was a very serious experience. I hired a manager who was shit.
Terrible.
Is she still there?
No.
Is she fake?
Is she there?
And
Definitely not.
one bad hire when you own a business can
make
fuck
some
up
big
your
difference.
whole shit. Yeah, your money's going out. Nothing's coming in.
Yeah.
You've got to chat to that person every day. Do you know how pissed it is that you're paying someone to piss you off?
Literally.
That's mad.
Because you have to let them go the
Yeah.
right way. You
You're
can't
not
be like, well,
like
get
you know
out.
when you're
You
at
have to
work,
manage them out.
you know when you're at work and you
God,
hate your
you-
colleague, yeah? You're not paying her. Imagine you're paying her to stress you out.
Yeah, man.
So
That's just
yeah,
it.
probation is a great thing. Once she was gone, like I said, I turned it around.
Oh, you manage them out like properly, like you
Yeah.
put them on probation.
Yeah, 100%.
Oh, yeah, you have
She had
to.
do it.
Is
She had
it
to do
possible for
properly.
them to work their way out of it, or you made your mind up?
No.
that they're
Luck-
out?
You made the final-
Luckily,
no,
I saw her
I'm
colours
not going
early.
back. No,
but
no,
if she'd passed the probation, yeah, then you're in a serious.
No, because
problem.
I've had managers try to manage me out. I'm a stubborn motherfucker. Nope. I'll back up my ideas, mate. I'm staying here.
Fuck up your
Yeah,
ideas.
that's
No, but
called
they can
fucking
decide.
smart.
But
if you're shit in your probation period, you're seriously shit.
Yeah,
You're
facts. 'Cause
it's
you
like
can get
getting
let
into
go
a
like
new
that.
relationship and being an arsehole on take two. Who does that?
Exactly.
Like, you're not even smart enough to get through your fucking probation.
Oh, wow.
Anyway, thank God.
But it's true, if they are thinking of managing you out and you're not, like most people, I don't know, you seem like you'd be on your A game. Because you would start picking apart everything.
I'll be like,
you were
alright.
30 seconds late on this day. You have not been keeping up to task. You're missing deadlines, all this stuff. I bet an asshole like you that wants to stay in there is going to be on top form, early riser.
And then as soon as that probably, I'll be
Then
like,
you're like,
right,
I'm
you piece
sick
of shit.
this,
You're trying to get rid of me.
We hate people like
this
you.
week, I'm taking 3 weeks holiday. You got to pay me for it.
But the moral
bitch.
of the story is
Look at all of
just
that.
be good at your job.
Yeah.
Everyone should be given
Yeah,
100%,
man. 100%,
right?
for sure.
That's
Not
the
here to
moral
play
of
Hey,
the
come on,
story.
you must have some people
But you're
that
gonna
you
have
just
people
don't
that are
like.
just here for the ride. I mean,
Has that happened yet?
No, that's what we're saying. The importance
only
of a
that
good
one.
team. I've let
Yeah.
go. I think at this point 3 people, but they were all within their probation.
You let go
period.
3 people?
3 people.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, one before the doors even opened. She sent me and I.
Actually,
well,
I've got rid of 3 people.
what did she say? She said, "Oh, hi, and I'm not coming into work today because I haven't got any travel. Full stop." And it was a
Wow.
WhatsApp message.
Shocking.
And she didn't come in. One of my ex-employees. That was in like
So-
month 2 or something like that. 100%. Hi, it was hi, and I'm not. Hi, and I'm not coming in today because I haven't got travel.
Wild.
I'm telling you.
You must have been looking at that hot.
With her chest.
Do you know what?
Just-
That
I
is
was
the
just like-
hardest thing about owning a business.
I don't know what to say.
How can you say that?
But
Not
that's
saying
what
what
I'm
you really want to
saying.
say.
I've been there. I got it.
I'm telling you.
Yeah, but how can you say that?
I'm telling
So
you.
you're sick.
Yeah, facts.
No,
I'm
they don't
They
care.
don't care. They
No.
don't care.
Shall
They
I
don't
tell you-
care.
Hold on, shall I tell you what I did with that? I'll tell you what I did. I was working at Kurt Geiger. I think it was my second time working at Kurt Geiger. So it's when I told you.
Yeah.
Down, no bread. But my manager was like, my friend was one of the managers, like the Debenhams.
Yeah.
So you know,
Yeah, the little the concession.
Bro, I'm getting like 4 hours a week.
Look at that.
Go to work.
4 hours a week, bro. That's 16 hours a month. What the
Yeah,
fuck
that's
is that?
nothing. That's
So,
pennies.
exactly, and I still have to go to Central every day. Still have to get food. Like
It's
what
like
you
you're
do-
working to
I have
get
to
a
remember, I'm
deficit.
homeless. And I don't have
Yeah,
sleeping on my
man.
mom's couch because my mum moved. My mum moved from the house we had in Enfield to mortgage. How my dad separated, the whole palaver, whatever. So she's moved and she's renting now with my sisters. Bro, where I'm in America, she didn't put my name down on the council because we're adults. So you know,
Oh, no,
you
to
have to,
bid.
everyone has to know. Everyone
Oh,
has to know who's at the
man.
house. So I'm not allowed to even be there. The people that are coming to check the yard, you know, the council will come and check.
The occupancy.
Brother, so I'm literally
Sprelled
homeless
Oh, my
with a
God.
4-hour job. 4 hours a week.
Oh, no.
Bro, there was 1 week after the first time I got paid. I said, I think it was.
It's not even
I
worth
think
it.
it was so mad that I didn't even get taxed because it was so low.
It was.
Wow, you kept 100%.
Yeah, I'm
That's
nice.
hilarious.
After because I'm home with no peace, so people have given me money. Oh, let me just give you £30 now, bro.
Look at that, and that is gold
And
at
then
that
the
time as
travel
well.
there, I said, I'm
It
not getting
ain't
to work this
worth
week.
it. Most people's part-time hours per week.
I'm like this.
16
I
hours.
can't come to work. There's no bread.
You sent it to
my
work.
God.
Yeah, but remember, bear in mind, the manager's my brethren. But it's still like, gee, I'm bullshitting. I said, what do you
Yeah.
want me to do?
I can't get there.
There's no P. I'm not coming to work. That was it.
And then
Yikes.
you lost their job.
No, I didn't know that. I just didn't go to work that day, but I had to find it. I had to find it for the next
Oh,
week.
wow.
But it was
Look
like,
at
no.
that.
Yeah.
So
There you go.
her thing was mad. She don't know you. She's like, I'm
No,
not
she's a
coming.
high end. I'm
Yeah.
not coming in because I have no travel.
That was her last day.
No, it actually wasn't.
How the fuck does she get back from there?
This is the thing. Again, we hadn't opened yet. We were doing all these open shows. I'm like, I
Listen,
can't even
employers
afford.
have no
'Cause you- right,
rights.
so I'm telling you. But in nurseries, you've got to stick to staff ratios at the end of the day.
Yeah,
So you've got to have
yeah.
a certain amount of
Nursery
people
is
in.
peak,
At least
yeah.
2 people in a room or whatever. Because the ratios depend on
Even
the
though
age
a
of the children.
childminder can be by themselves.
Yeah. I know. Oh, that drives
So,
me mad.
yeah.
That drives me so mad. Anyway. So I needed her in for a shift. If I hadn't, I would have let her go on the spot. But I needed her in.
You
So
sent her the
it
money.
wasn't. So I had to. I had to.
Sent
keep
her the bread.
What do you mean sent her the money?
You
No,
said-
to come in.
no,
You're hilarious. I've got my losses for the day. Didn't pay her for it though,
Yeah.
and that was it. And then I think I performance managed her out. No, didn't have to performance manage her out. There was a day that she did something else and pissed me off. I was like, look, at this point, I don't even need you. We're open now. Go away. I don't need
You
you.
said it to her?
No, something what to her?
You said that to
I
her.
said no, of course not.
Okay,
You've got to do everything by
Yeah.
the book. You send a letter with an attachment
that
there
was
with
the
the headed
real
paper.
feeling.
Oh well, due to your la la la, we've decided to let you go. All that airy fairy shit. So that was my first whatever.
Ladies and gentlemen, this part of the conversation is too spicy to come out.
Yeah.
Do you know,
and this
you know
is
what's
the
crazy?
day
And
after
as
her
someone that
holiday.
calls in sick certain times, isn't it? The way you do it, like
You have
it's
to pick
worked
the
on.
most
Like,
exaggerated thing that's happened to you. That's
now,
last
sometimes I'm a
minute
bit
and
grieved
this-
of it, like, because you have to tell them, first of all, this is not negotiable. I'm not coming in. So that's it for one.
I'm telling you, I'm not asking. Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
telling
it has
you.
to be a told. I'm telling you, I'm not coming in by first and foremost. But to say, I don't know what went through their heads in order to say.
Ladies and gentlemen, this part of the conversation is too spicy to come out.
Need you in
Anyway, the
tomorrow.
answer to your question is I'm not opening nursery number 3 because nursery number 2 was very difficult. And I think as passionate people, it made me realise that I do have to be at both for
Set the tone.
my vision to come alive.
Facts.
And
With a
I
peace of mind.
physically couldn't spread myself 3 ways.
Okay.
So therefore, I'd rather invest my money somewhere else.
And you, Wincy?
I'm definitely going to open the second one. Again, I feel like I've gone through all the hurdles that I could. By God's grace, next year.
And is it gonna be Wonder Haven?
I plan on doing that 100%. I feel confident enough in, especially my deputy. She is my right arm. She understands absolutely everything.
She's been amazing.
fantastic.
You're gonna get shares in Wonder Haven.
That's what I'm saying. I would rather franchise and let her own, and then I take a percentage. And you get your residuals and all that stuff, and you get extra money and
That's
whatever.
tax.
So I would trust her with a Wonder Haven under her own name, genuinely. So I want to do whatever it takes to take her to the next level because she did
And
work
that's amazing.
to get Wonder Haven to where it is. It's at the moment.
You got one of those ones. I remember I was speaking to you earlier. It was like, there was an employee of yours that you love so much. that
I've
she's
got
amazing.
2.
loves all
One's
of hers.
Nigerian.
Oh, okay.
She loved all of her.
But yeah, in terms of staff, I am very, very blessed. Like I took them out for the summer meal at the end of July, and I cried.
summer is
I
great.
cried at the dinner table. I was like, I say to them all the time, I'm nothing without you.
I say that too.
You see these
Yeah.
bosses that are horrid. I
The
just
sharks.
can't even imagine it.
That never
like,
come out the
I
office,
love
nothing,
those
don't even come on
women.
site.
Like I cannot tell you.
Oh, that's beautiful, man.
Because any business owner, you can't do
It's not
that by
possible without
yourself.
others. Yeah.
It's not possible. But especially in a nursery, I cannot function without those women.
Definitely.
And those women are so amazing.
Yep.
Like there's been times when I've cried about things and they're like, fuck them. Like,
Yeah,
you got
yeah,
this.
yeah,
like,
yeah.
Or they just
Your little army.
randomly text me like, can I
support.
just say you're the best,
You're the best.
boss in the world.
Oh, this is beautiful,
that
man.
just makes it all worth it.
Yeah.
That and the children.
And that, like, even recently, 2 nurseries were closing down near me. I don't know if you saw the day when I had the van.
Nah,
And I went and I bought furniture. One of my staff was like, just bring all the furniture to my house. I know you don't have a garage, so just... Her and her
Just save you from doing
husband
storage.
emptied the van with me and put it all in the house.
That's the bit. You have to surround yourself
That's
by great
beautiful,
people.
man.
And then they
Having
cooked
a
me
great
dinner.
team is
And they cooked you
Yeah.
dinner.
valuable.
But yeah,
That's so
I am
sweet.
nothing without those women by my side.
Ditto.
For real.
Every day. They're even tired of saying of hearing it. Like, guys, thanks as always. You know, I'm nothing without. I call them my angels, my heroes, my angels, or my gurus.
My Wonder Haven angel.
Wonder Haven gurus. That's even on our.
And you just
on our
have
board.
to do little things like all the time, like to show,
show
them
the
how much
appreci-
they
so it
appreciate.
can be a
It's
thankless
not all
job.
about money, but say
No.
like the summer party, and then some of them, not all of them, I put
extra on the
£100
side.
cash in their
Yeah, it's like a bonus
card.
or
I
whatever.
made them all a little hamper, like just little ways of
What's up? Let's go.
I need
showing
waiting
that
to get to
you
that level where I
care.
can do that.
Money talks.
Oh, well, you're not ready to give them
I
all
mean,
the-
only for my management, 100%. Those two are nice now and again. But everyone else, I'm sorry, I ain't got it just yet. I ain't got spare dispensable cash. Is that what it's called? Disposable.
Yeah.
just be chucking it everywhere. But yeah, you have to show your gratitude.
That's beautiful. I hope this will be like inspiring to basically other girls.
I hope so.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. To do some shit, man.
It's insane.
Get you lot on again, though.
Oh, of course, with updates about
anytime.
my girl as well.
100.
Definitely coming.
Anyway.
I'm definitely coming with updates.
100%.
Oh my gosh, this is like therapy.
It
This can't come out.